Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome now to the top 8 here of week number 7. It has been 7 long weeks of competition, all coming down to this final chance to earn points. And man, this is a crucial night here for many of our players. I think there are 4 players that are in contention to qualify, but depending on their performance, not all 4 of them are going to make it. I think there is still a way for all 4 of them to make it as well, so it could be a good story all around, but there could be some sad endings here as well. We've got our predictions in the chat for those of you guys that want to place your bets, and I've got Dr. Omnipotent on the mic with me. How's it going, Doctor?
Hey, what's good, Dream? It's going great. Glad to be here and happy to be helping out with the Nightmare series. We got a pretty crazy match coming up right now, though, because Blaze versus his left knee. I'm excited to see what Blaze is going to do about this spacing game, because Noob Saibot, he brings the long-range tools.
Absolutely. I do believe Blaze, yep, there's that scud shot immediately, so he's going to be able to deal with some of those longer range tools like that slide. He's going to definitely have an answer, and I think really the big tale here tonight is if Blaze wins this game, he will guarantee himself a spot in the finale. He's got to win this game here, otherwise the road gets a little bit harder. He's not out of it if he loses here. 0-2 tonight, though, will be disastrous for Blaze, so he's going to try to keep that at bay, and a win here in this game will be just the trick. We'll see if his left knee can do a little damage to that. The big thing here, though, I guess, his left knee doesn't have a finale dream on the line. He does not have enough points to make it, so he's really here just to have some fun, but that could play out in his advantage. His left knee just gets to have fun, and Blaze has got to worry that if this doesn't work out, he doesn't make it. So, you know, the pressure is on here.
See, low pressure situation for his left knee, it can make it easier to play. Yeah, sometimes when you're playing with a little extra weight to carry, it makes things tough. But that said, Blaze had a pretty convincing first round, and right now it looks like he is just working this mix all over. I'm seeing his left knee in the corner kind of frozen up on top of acid. That's not where you want to be against a player like Blaze.
Nope, there's a clean throw punish, though. Gonna turn the tables here. Now has the corner. Low doesn't connect. Keeps it safe, but look at that. The range on the cattle toss can actually get close enough. He'll get the side switch, and a lot of damage done. 70 health, but the fatal blow. This is a bold choice, but he had to do it to stay alive, right? If Blaze could have killed him, and that would have been the game. So this is going to keep him in the fight. He does need to worry about that fatal blow coming out from Blaze, though.
He has to worry about fatal blow and ooh, what the heck, a boot drop brutal. He forward for his torso off. Just like that.
Very nicely done. So Blaze just gonna go ahead and drop kick for the victory there. Oh, whoops. Gave 2 points out. So Blaze is gonna go ahead and take game number 1. We need 2 more now for him to secure that spot. And that's gonna put him to winners finals. Up next, though, of course, we've got 2easy versus Tweety. So some really, really strong competitors coming up next. And their fight, Blaze or his left knee, will be facing the winner of that. Right now, though, you know, quickly to touch on that in the points before we get into the next game, Tweety and 2easy are tied in points right behind Blaze. So it's also, you know, both of them can't necessarily get the same point. It's almost impossible. In fact, I think it is impossible for them both to score the same number of points tonight. So that tie is going to be broken primarily by whomever ends up passing or beating the other one in their first game. But, of course, possibility for a run back is always available here in these double elimination brackets. Game number 2, his left knee versus Blaze. Not sure why the bracket command did not work for you. Let me look. He spelled bracket correctly.
So. Okay, I am seeing a variation switch for his left knee. This time we have a spirit ball, so maybe to help in the full screen game. Did I just see teleport unblock? Yes, I did. All right. Blaze being grabbed right now. Being back against the wall. We have... All right, this could be some big damage. Launcher in the corner. This is just what his left knee might need. Good defense from Blaze. Didn't open up. Wow, anti-air with the slide. All right. Poked his way to victory. His left knee got something on the board here. Maybe this adjustment from the variation change is paying off. I think so.
So I got the bot back up and running. Did not realize that it had expired. I'll go ahead and get me back up and running. But you guys should be able to ask for the bracket again now, Robitussin.
These back grabs are getting a lot of progress in right now from his left knee. All right, nice blocks from Blaze. Get mixed. It is really a fight for this positioning right now, which makes sense in this matchup. If Aaron doesn't have the most spacing tools, he has to make sure that you can't get away from him. That's a big punish.
Nice launch here. There was breakaway available. Looks like his left knee gonna hang onto the meter. Will he hang onto it again? Yes, he's gonna keep that life intact. Full defensive resources available. Now at full screen, fatal blow queued up.
Fatal blow locked and loaded. This could go either way. Okay, and Blaze closed it out with forward 4. Overhead from full screen, it can catch anybody. All right, we have both. We're final round situation now. Getting grabbed on the acid, that's already starting off not so good for his left knee. A good meaty forward 3. So look at this. Okay. Yeah, Blaze is just using forward 4s from a distance while dealing with up close mix, and it's working.
Everything's back to normal. Well, for now, for the next 30 days. Mark this on your calendar. I'm just gonna fuck up again. I'm not gonna remember. Oh, can you get the? Okay, nice. Forces the breakaway. Beautiful throw here though from his left knee. Blaze now in trouble. The amplify not quite enough, but he doesn't have the meter to survive another chip situation. Beautiful. He had to jump away from it.
Watch out for fatal blow.
All he's got to do is tickle him. Okay, that should chip out. Yep, there it is. His left knee going to finish the whole string. Had the slide plus the amp coming as well if he needed it. But that was it. He just needed to find that last little hit. So he will tie the set up here. We're going to go into game 3. Definitely not making this easy on Blaze.
Nicely done. Well done. The only thing I would have liked to see was maybe the slide brutal as well.
Yeah, that would have been beautiful. I think he's got to be under 30%. I don't actually remember, though. It's been so long since I looked. But more brutalities, I am always a fan of those for sure. But let's go ahead and get game 3 now underway. See if Blaze sticks to the Cowboy. That is to be expected. He's primarily an Aaron Black player. We saw a little bit of his jacks in pools, but it is for the most part a rarity to see him play something else. It's like 95% Aaron Black, and that is no surprise here in our top 8 as Blaze yet again takes the reins of the Cowboy.
Blaze in a top 8 situation, I expect nothing less than Aaron Black and only Aaron Black.
Yeah, I think
anything
it'd be
else
very
is
likely.
not the real Blaze.
At least for these first ones, you know, I think there might come a time later on as he gets closer down the bracket, depending on the opponents, where he might look to have a little bit of fun and goof around. But here, it's still very, very serious. So I think the Cowboy is going to be the one riding it out. There's the amplified scud shot. Beautiful punish, though, from his left knee. He will force a breakaway. And now we're back to neutral, but no defensive meter left in the tank here for Blaze. And it's going to be that way for about the next 15 seconds before he even gets that first bar. Well, maybe that was wrong. Math is hard, but you know what I'm talking about. Long time.
Some amount of time. It's going to be a while. That said, his left knee has a good advantage here because he can actually work around the fact that he doesn't have to deal with breakaway at the moment, and Blaze will have to if he does a launch. So his left knee can kind of play a little bit different here. Okay, there we go.
And that breakaway
off
finally
the resources,
available.
just like that. And now he can anti-air like he wants to.
Is this going to kill? This is going to be a lot of damage from the explosion. Just enough.
That killed.
Absolutely beautiful play there from Blaze. Able to successfully close out that health bar. He now is going to be taking back the lead. The scud shot at the start again. Blaze seems to be a big fan of that, just spending the meter immediately to keep his opponent in check. And for the most part, there's not really much your opponent can do about it, so it becomes a bit of a why not.
Yeah, and then also it might be as well a Spirit Ball read too, because Spirit Ball at the very beginning is not a bad move, and his left knee seemed to try to get away with it earlier.
Well, every single one of his ranged moves is going to get blown up by that, right? Like every clone, low slide, Spirit Ball, all of that are going to not only be losing the Spirit Ball just by its properties, but he's going to get shot for it too. So definitely a great play, and right now Blaze has the lead. He blocked the fatal blow. That's going to be on cooldown here. His left knee running out of health. Oh, the YOLO teleport. You know, not a terrible idea, but not going to catch him.
Blaze. No, he was ready for it. That defense. Hey, sometimes when you have a teleporter up against the wall, they got to figure something out. Turns out that was not what was going to open up our Cowboy today, though.
Of course, Ted Blaze tried to pull out a scud shot or the rifle. You know, I think that was a bit of a Hail Mary attempt. Hail Mary just had the wrong, or his left knee had the wrong read on that one. But when the health bars are that low, sometimes that's all you got. Not going to work out today, but Blaze now, set point available to him as we move into Game 4.
Hey, well, I'll always respect the Hail Mary attempts. There's nothing wrong with that. It looks like we're sticking with the same variations, and we're going right back into it. No time to even sit and ponder.
Yeah, I don't know if he has the teleport amplify, because if he has that into Fatal Blow, he could have actually gotten the kill off of that. You know what I mean? Like, looks like he does have Shadow Portals as well. Yeah, so a stray teleport into the amplify could be doom for Blaze. Here we go, though. Game number 4. Blaze obviously in the lead here, 1 away from closing this thing out, and very important for Blaze. If he closes this out, he guarantees himself 3rd place. That is going to be more than enough points to make sure that he's into the finale here, regardless of everybody else's finish. So, and I think, you know, one thing to note about that, Blaze has just barely missed qualifying the previous 2 seasons. The previous 2 seasons, it was the top 11 that made it in. He was 12th both times. This time around, it's only going to be top 7, but he is currently 7th, so he's got to make sure he keeps this spot.
Oh, it looks like he's keeping that spot. He is sitting on a convincing life lead right now, and that is not something you want against the setup acid type playstyle that Aaron has so excellent at.
Oh, nice use of Scud shot again. Acid puddle out there as well. Threats on all sides. Couldn't move in, couldn't move back. And Blaze now on set point, 1 away from guaranteeing himself in the finale. At that point, it doesn't matter after that. Like, you know, he can play jacks for the rest of the sets. I feel like that's kind of what I was talking about, though. Once he makes it in, once he knows he's got the finish, I think that's when he'll be able to kind of loosen up a little bit. But he's not quite there yet. Here it is. Command grab. Gonna close out the damage here. That's also unbreakable. I know that back 2 does typically pop people up, but right there, actually, it's not enough of a time before the cattle toss guard.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh,
unbreakable
corner
damage.
launcher right now, though. Ooh, gets opened up by the 2-1.
Ooh, good spacing. Oh, had the last hit. Knew it was going to actually make the distance, too. Good block by Blaze. I would have been swinging for the whiff punish. And Blaze lets rip with the full Razor Rush. Here's the lows coming back, though, from his left knee. Neither player finding an opening. There it is. Oh, no commitment afterward. Oh, and then overcommitted. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
He had him if he caught it, too. If he would have confirmed it on that first one, that was it.
That would have been a tough confirm, though. I understand how it didn't happen, but if he even just went for a slide. Regardless, though, great play from both players right there. The amount of pressure his left knee was able to keep up, despite even when he was kind of going down in life lead, was pretty impressive, and he was always at the fatal blow away. So good stuff from both players. I'd really like to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, whoops. There's another one on here. Hold on.
See, I love seeing good play from 2 character specialists like this. It's like his left knee with a ton of noob Cybot games, and you know, Blaze's Aaron, only Aaron.
Yeah, definitely.
Creates all sorts of great situations. You can really see the characters show off their individual tools and specific answers.
Yeah, so very nicely done. That is going to be Blaze taking the victory here over his left knee, which means we are going to be sending his left knee down over into the loser's bracket there. It's going to be on the lower side. He will face off against the winner of Blackout and Robitussin. But we are going to attempt to run the next match, which, as you guys can see, is Tweety versus Too Easy. Not 100% sure that they're ready. I said that I was going to try to message them between the matches. Guess what I didn't do? Message them. So I'm going to have to hit them up now. I think Too Easy said that he was in a set at the start, but he would be hopefully done by the end. So we should be able to get Too Easy here in a moment. And then, of course, we just got to check on the status of Tweety.
Ooh, that match will be a bloodbath. I'm excited for that one. Because Tweety has the tried and true Geras. However, that can be a pretty tricky matchup when you're going up against a Cetrion. So the way Too Easy can handle that might be something different than we expect. See, I know also when you hear a name, a top player name like Tweety, they might think, you know, it could be a quick 3-0 or a quick wash, but Too Easy is no slouch himself, so I am
yeah.
excited.
Oh,
yeah.
look, Tweety's there in the chat. Whoops, all right, I just DM'd you, but he is ready to go. All right, so Tweety's there in the chat. Too Easy said that he would be good to go after this. That was like 15 minutes ago, almost 20 minutes ago, so he is currently finishing up a set, but hopefully that doesn't take him too long, but we can go ahead and get Tweety in here in a moment then. And this is going to be important. These two right now, we can actually just take a quick look while we're here at the points, I believe. I'm not 100% sure anymore. That the points are up to date if we want to pull them up here. Yeah, so if we pull up the points here, this was at the start of the night, or of the event at the beginning of the week. And you can see Too Easy and Tweety, 8th position, so right outside of qualifying and neck. They are tied. After tonight, though, they will no longer be tied. It's going to be mathematically impossible for them to get the same position. So one of them is going to be walking away with more points than the other, and that is going to be the tiebreak there. Not necessarily guaranteed to survive either. youre, Payne, FZ, we see him there, 400 points. They're in the middle at 6th place. He is still alive in the bracket tonight as well, so he has the chance to still battle for his own position. So it is going to be very crucial tonight to see how these players perform. So it basically is between 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Those 4 players are all within the runnings to make it tonight, and potentially not all 4 of them will do so. Also want to give a thanks to Schizoplaya for the follow earlier as well. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series. Let's go see if... well, Tweety, you go ahead and let me know in the chat when you are ready for an invite, and then I'm going to message Too Easy to have him contact me when he's ready for one.
All right, sounds like we're gonna... We already have half the battle set up, so hopefully it shouldn't be too much involved here. So what I'm excited to see is who will Too Easy actually bust out, because he does have a Cetrion, but he also plays a lot of Sub-Zero, and
I think it's going to be
anybody
Gears.
can be mixed.
I think it's going to be Gears. That's been what we've primarily seen from Too Easy is Gears, but it could be a bit of a mix-up here. I guess it also depends on what Too Easy's got. Too Easy is the one that does have access to a handful of different characters. It does seem to feel like kind of interchanges them on a whim. I'm not really sure if I've picked a pattern for
this
he has a
Sub-Zero, he has a Cetrion. I think he has a Scorpion too, if I'm not mistaken. So
yep, the ninjas plus the Cetrion.
And there's always it's a tough decision when you play a lot of characters who you want to bust out in tournaments sometimes. So I'm interested to see if there's going to be any like rhyme or reason we'll be able to detect for who he picks. I think we're going to see Cetrion versus Gears.
I think that's what we could end up doing. I do think that Cetrion's ability to float above Sandtrap, which is one of the usual tech things, is going to be a really interesting way to kind of avoid that. It does look like Tweety does have to get his Xbox updated, though. An unfortunate occurrence is Xbox refuses to remember anything about an update. So we're going to have to push his match back. It looks like Too Easy is ready right now, but Tweety is not. So we will try to get a different set going because these players are playing in multiple events, which is fine. There's a lot of cool stuff happening in the MK scene, so I think it's really cool that we have all this fun and interesting stuff and exciting matches going on for all these players. So definitely want to be able to enable them to enjoy the experience in multiple fronts, because this is a fun game, and for a lot of people they'd really enjoy the game. So let's go ahead and let them enjoy it as much as they can and in as many places. So it looks like we'll have to wait on Tweety versus Too Easy. So we have, if we go back to our bracket, then we've got Zaddy and youre, and then Blackout and Robitussin. Haven't heard from Blackout. I know Robitussin is here. And then let's go ahead and try to get Zaddy versus youre. But of course, before we get too far ahead, I do want to give a big thanks to Dark Elite for the sub. 11 months. That is crazy. That is crazy. Dark Elite, technically the person that has known me the longest out of everybody here, met me before I even had gotten into streaming, just like random GGs after an Injustice 2 set. And genuinely glad that he's continued to be around and an awesome competitor. And then we got Silver Sandbag coming through as well, who's been such a huge help in the brackets. Really big, stepping up and making sure that everything runs smoothly. Zombie has been super busy with college and everything, so Silver has been doing a great job of making sure that everything runs smoothly, and when people have issues, they can very quickly get taken care of, so they don't have to get bogged down by waiting on the mods to input a score or whatever it may be. So big shout outs to Silver for all that help, and of course the sub with Prime as well. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Big shout outs to your awesome mod team here. As a competitor, somebody who has to deal with Smash GG or other mods in a lot of other tournaments, I love the Nightmare series because Zombie and Silver Sandbag are holding it down in the practice side of things, and that it feels so good to avoid Smash GG.
Yeah, they definitely make it a very, very smooth experience for a lot of people to just show up, play their games. They can quickly report it and everything, so I think that it is a really key part. Yeah, I mean, I don't play in too many other events, and I just don't have the time to, but like even when I was playing in the Xbox event, I had to wait on Smash GG and reporting sets manually, and oh geez, it is big preference to doing it the other way around where I don't have to worry about that.
You think those are bad? How about the trust me, I've played in the PS4 ESL events.
Well, I hear those are ridiculous. Part of the strategy is accept the match, but then report that your opponent didn't show up while you're playing the match, and then regardless of the score, you get the win because you already reported them as a DQ and they didn't show up. They didn't dispute it in time because you're busy playing them.
That's actually, I think, #1 tactic over there. So it's a pretty rough time. Yeah.
It's not a joke. It's a viable strategy. Like, you have to be on the lookout and make sure people don't try to do that to you. This is a PSA warning. Do not let that happen to you.
You have to lab against it.
Yeah. All right. So up on your phone.
Yeah. So big shout outs to Silver, just being everything that's not that, and Zombie, and Zombie's been holding it down forever with you guys.
I wonder why Tweety's Xbox does the daily update. That is very weird. My Xbox has never done anything like that to me. I would assume a factory reset would be like the first and foremost way to deal with that, but at this point, I would also maybe assume that he's already given that a shot. The only other thing I could think of is if it's like forgetting the update because it's loading it somewhere, so maybe if you have an external, do the update without the external installed so that it doesn't, like if it's loading it to the wrong storage device and then every time it loads up it like forgets where it put it and that's why it needs to reacquire it. Maybe that's part of it, but that seems insane. That seems like absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
That sounds so frustrating. Oh my goodness, it'd be so hard to enter into a tournament after dealing with tough UI like that. Oh
and
my
it's
goodness.
And it says every time he turns it on, right? So it sounds like if he did have to unplug it and then like plug it in and like come back later on, that he would have to have a similar experience of like, oh wait, I turned the Xbox off after last set, so I gotta do it again. So that seems horrible.
Yeah,
right.
I don't even begin to know where to repair that. I don't even know what I would do. Oh my goodness.
Might be one for Geek Squad. Alright, so Zaddy is online. He is playing MK11, but kind of out of nowhere invite, so it might have been in the middle of a set. We do have Shira Ryupane here, so we will get this next set up in just a moment, and then hopefully Tweety and 2Easy will be able to get arranged. I'm going to let 2Easy know that we're going to have to hold up because you had an update, and then we'll hopefully be able to run the blackout match after this, and then by that time perhaps Tweety will be, well, at least the update should be ready no matter what, but Tweety will hopefully be able to communicate with us again when he's good to go, and we'll figure it out. We'll take it from there.
Alrighty, and then Ryupane Z. That is, now I think I was one who's a Kung Lao player, and we might see some really awesome pressure and mix-ups from that situation. If we see, Cetrion versus Kung Lao, I'm pretty interested in what a Lao player really will do in that situation. It seems like he'd be getting outspaced by Rockwall and Hell's Wrath. And as a player myself, I can definitely say I do not mind playing in a spacing game against Lao, typically. But at the level that Shirai Ryu is playing, who knows what we'll see. Lao, another one of those characters who really has a lot of different viable builds and a lot of things you have to watch out for as well.
Yeah, I think the other thing too about Shiryu is his propensity to change characters very frequently, right? It's tough to get a read, particularly on him, because he's very swift to move over to a different character, right? You get one sort of like, oh, this is how to fight his Cabal, and then all of a sudden you've beat the Cabal, and Cabal is now off the screen, and you got a different character to deal with. And that, you know, for some players, the changing characters up a lot can be a detriment, but so far for youre, it's been actually really, really helpful for him, because his ability to always keep his opponent kind of second guessing or trying to refigure out and reassess him as a player has meant that he's able to take his momentum when he gets hit and just run away. So here we'll see Cabal, but by the end of this, if Zaddy starts getting some wins, I'm sure we'll end up seeing Kung Lao and others make an appearance as well. So Zaddy is going to have to kind of, as he progresses through the levels of youre, learn a whole new battlefield when the new characters come into the screen.
So we have Slight Gas and Hook Grab Cabal, so I guess we can expect to see a lot of jumping and a lot of leaping. Upgraded Cabal, they call it nowadays. Maybe he's gonna jump right over rock wall, who knows?
Yeah, that
All right,
rock
so
wall.
space
Ooh, wow, just gonna go for the
Nomad.
crazy Nomad dash in, but he's gonna get some good damage out of this. 276. I like that he goes for the air buzzsaw knockdown there, so he wasn't really trying to maximize damage, but was giving himself tons of plus frames to follow up, and now just gonna let rip with tons of buzzsaws. An interesting approach.
Maybe he's trying to bait a teleport? I'm not sure.
Yeah, you see them when the vines finally came out, youre jumping right over them. Ooh, beautiful flawless block attack as well. youre came to play. Oh, not quite going to make it through with that Amplify coming in. If that was just a normal Hell's Wrath, though, I think youre had the punish ready. That would have been deadly.
See, okay. Now, Fatal Blow comes into play here. youre has to be very... Okay, closed out with an overhead. Nice, well done. See, it seemed like youre was playing very fast and very aggressive, but I get that. In this matchup, look at the damage output. Cetrion's doing almost nothing. She's tickling you, while Cabal's hitting really hard. Yeah, see, another full screen Nomad dash, just like that. Because worst case scenario, she blocks it and uses her best crushing blow when she's not even up.
Yeah, I think it's a risk-reward evaluation that youre feels comfortable with what the risk is that he's taking there, and he's getting good damage out of making it, or at least forcing those defensive resources. Right now, though, youre no longer has that life lead. He'll try for one more of these double jump-ins. Too far away for the combo. That time, too far away for the combo again. But still, Zaddy has not been able to really fully contain this Cabal madness. And again with the YOLO Nomad dashes.
I understand. It's risk-reward. It makes sense. And see, it all paid off just like that. Into the brutality hook slam.
Beautiful.
You don't need your legs anymore. See, now that was an interesting situation because there were a lot of times where I would have expected Zaddy to maybe teleport. And they were holding back for whatever reason. So maybe they wanted to keep Cabal guessing. I'm not sure, but maybe they might have to make some adjustments here because youre, that was a pretty dominant looking round for a little bit.
I think, you know, the number of Nomad dashes just raw that ended up connecting there, I want to say it was like 3 or 4 of them. That is going to take a heavy, heavy toll on that health bar if it continues like that. So, of course, if Zaddy can kind of make a call out on when those are happening and block those, that could very, very quickly turn the tide. You know, the number that happened could have very easily ended up being big damage, actually, because, you know, she's got that crushing blow, and while she's not going to be cranking out tons of damage, she still does have access to damage to some degree that you do have to worry about.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You still have to worry about her hitting you. But in terms of when you compare it to Cabal, I understand why these Nomad dashes are happening.
Oh,
and
yeah,
also,
definitely.
He's
going to get way more out of it.
It just keeps Zaddy kind of unchecked, even in a neutral situation. Like, okay, he just went for one right there.
All right, nice opening. Going to keep it on the wind, though, and that's, you know, 13% there, just shy of. So it's basically a throw from those. It does go into a restand, so you do kind of eliminate some of the wake-up options that are available in this game that can be difficult to get a full read on. You know, there's just so many different things people can do on their wake-up, but here we go again. Here's the Vine Grab. Keeps damage going, but it's not much. That time just shy of 20%. Beautiful short hop out of the second ground pound. youre definitely came ready. Oh! I don't know if he's got the damage here, but Fatal Blow is available. Will this do it? Not going to use it. Okay, he's dead now, though. That was a big risk.
I wonder if that was a drop or was that some sort of reset, thinking maybe he didn't have into the damage. Regardless.
I'm not sure.
Zaddy managed to close it out, though, just barely.
Yeah, good composure by Zaddy. Make sure to kind of dig in there, even though it was starting to go a little sideways. Was able to, you know, still find that moment where he could win, and actually did get the win. You know, we've seen before players go for, like, you know, the down one punish, and that's not what's happening. Oh, tries to go. Okay, this is going to be big. There's a breakaway available. Immediately going to come out as well, as expected.
Misses the armor break, though. Was just a little bit late to the party.
Yeah, armor breaking is not the easiest to get away with in this. Despite the system's existence, playing around it is still difficult. Alright, lots of jumps here. Keeps it going.
This is looking like a pretty hectic round right now. Lots of attack, lots of jumping going in both directions. Trying to keep Shirai Ryu pinned down must be impossible for Zaddy.
Oh, this is it!
Yep.
Beautiful confirm. That was exactly
1-1.
what Zaddy needed to do, is just to confirm into that, to not worry about specials or launchers or anything. The Fatal Blow was ready, and Zaddy absolutely bringing it out to shut down the Cabal run here. So that is going to be a tied up set here, 1 apiece, and this is lower bracket action. We are waiting on Tweety and Too Easy because you know, Tweety's got an Xbox update he had to run, but we will hopefully be able to get that set a little bit here. But Tweety and Too Easy is winner side action that we still haven't seen. So this is lower bracket, and right now, I think the big thing here, if Shirai Ryu loses, he very well may not make it into the finale. I want to say that everybody here, those 4 players, all of them need to make 1 through 4. Right? They need to all come in 1st through 4th. Any of them come in 5th place or lower, not going to work.
Okay, we're seeing a switch to Kung Lao. This is the main, as far as I know, and I think this might be a good time to bet all your situation on your main, because if you have this much on the line, go with what you know. I understand. I do the same thing. Die in my main. Buzzsaw and teleport, air teleport. So maybe make it even hard to pin down, but Buzzsaw pressure is very nice. However, it can be answered by Rock Wall, so you'll have to play around that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he approaches that. I think it is interesting to see that Kung Lao coming out early here, though. Kung Lao is usually saved for the final stand, but he's going to come out here just for game number 3. So Shirai Ryu looking to have kind of said, I've had enough of this goddess. Beautiful teleport. Goes for the KB. We don't see it very often, but every now and then you can sneak one in there. Beautiful flawless block attack, though. Shirai Ryu came to play. His defense definitely showing here.
This is that Buzzsaw pressure. You have to watch out for that. Once you're in the corner against a Lao like this, all they have to do, keep that up, and then suddenly, ooh.
That's a good challenge here. Fatal Blow available. Not going to maybe get a chance here. The poke out. Hold on.
Chip out can be a thing, though, here.
Do you see that? He waited for the rock wall. Shirai Ryu knew what was coming. He's running out of health to work with, though. 0.47 left.
Well done. Barely eked it out.
So now we do have Zaddy with the lead. Momentum from the previous game, taking a game off of his Kung Lao as well. Here's the Vine Grab. Want to give thanks to 4KT Barbie for the follow as well. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series here. Tornadoes are up. Catches him with the second hit of that mid-string, and here's the throw afterward, making him guess again. Okay. Beautiful
right,
rock
nice
walls,
anti-air.
though. Rock wall is so difficult to get around.
It's especially good for people when they're taken to the skies all the time, like Shirai Ryu has been. I understand his use. All right, good tornado. Almost caught a whiff punish on the ground pound.
All right. Here we go. Rock wall's out. Not quite enough. There's the tornadoes. Beautiful low poke to profile underneath that. Only
Strike
89
throw,
health
okay.
left. Fatal Blow going to be available from both, but that means an armored Fatal Blow is all that he needs to close this out. Beautiful use of the rock wall to get rid of that, but he'll die right there. Shirai Ryu going to go straight into Fatal Blow. Opts not to spend any other like meter or crushing blow or stuff. He's just going to go straight for the kill. Gonna give no opportunities for a breakaway or anything. Actually, he didn't even have any meter there. I think in the corner, maybe he has a way to go for a launcher with the spin. Doesn't need to be closer or whatever, but I'm not a loud player, so.
I understand keeping it guaranteed, though, sometimes. You know, in clutch situations like that, as opposed to sitting there and mapping it out, etc., I get it.
Exactly, and breakaway is such a wild mechanic that, you know, it can be so unreliable even if you feel like you know what they're gonna do. So just, I know what they're gonna die because I did fatal blow. So beautiful call out there from youre Ryu, particularly with Kung Lao in that fatal blow. Right, we've seen some heartbreakers. Just ask Slick Beats about why he got second place instead of first in week, I think 5 it was. Maybe it was week 6. Doesn't go for the plus frame. Zaddy running out of health here. youre Ryu keeps that hat out there to maintain his pressure, and the jump-ins never stop. And the throw is going to finish the job, just punching the head off, well, not all the way, but the facial just structure and features off of the side of Cetrion's face here. So youre Ryu takes the lead now. What is Zaddy Cetrion going to do to turn this around?
So this is a tricky situation here, because it seems like, based on what I understand, just looking at the name, I'd guess that Zaddy Cetrion is only going to be on Cetrion. Unless we've seen this player on, you know, different characters. So Cetrion is the kind of character who really doesn't have a lot of variation options. So Zaddy's gonna have to figure something out, really, in a playstyle situation. What do they want to do to adjust?
Yeah, I think you maybe could argue that some players would maybe want to put Geyser in to have some different combo routes, but ultimately it just doesn't compare to the other builds. So you're absolutely right. Not going to be too much variety here with Cetrion in that build, but we have seen Zaddy do a really good job. I mean, that game right there honestly was very close. So Zaddy could 100% turn this one around here and secure that victory with a continued run here with Cetrion, if that's the way they want to do it. Definitely have some strong faith in their ability to make the Elder Goddess work for them. But what is going to be the play here as we now move into it, taking some time to think about it?
I like this. You take time to think. I understand. Even when you know what you're going to do, you know exactly who you're going to select. Sometimes especially on a loss in a tournament situation, especially on the loser side, just take a time to breathe. Figure out what you did wrong. Really think about what you could do, what you could adjust.
Exactly.
How you could improve, progress the situation. Because while that was a close, it was pretty back and forth a lot. In that final round, it was quite a bit more in youre Ryu's favor. So
another successful grab here, and he uses that knockdown to just make sure he is barreling down on top of Cetrion. Interactable gets him in. Beautiful use of the rock wall, though. He'll get a crushing blow for it too.
Buzzsaw, how about a crushing blow? Take that.
Wow, that comboed with the garbage can then. Very interesting turn of events.
What a Kung Lao main. You gotta love to see these tiny little minute interactions.
Oh, again with this Buzzsaw hat, and Zaddy's starting to run out of health. The Buzzsaw hat allowing the coverage from the air to be successful, right? I mean, he's jumping off of that interactable, and when he's getting there is with the Buzzsaw, so anti-airing him is not really an option here for Zaddy Cetrion. And youre Ryu now on set point, 1 round away from sending Zaddy out of the event here, and also getting him that much closer and making sure he keeps that spot here in the finale.
youre Ryu is getting a lot of mileage with these Buzzsaws. I wonder if we're going to start seeing Zaddy maybe start teleporting in response to them, because it can happen anytime. youre Ryu can really only be so confident with doing this. However,
oh wow, just barely getting over the Hell's Wrath. What a beautiful punish there from Zaddy. No meter to keep it going. Here's the overhead. youre Ryu just keeping his turn now, though. Plus frames afterward. Buzzsaw is out. Big jump in. Beautiful defense, though, from Zaddy. Only going to get opened up by the short hop in the end. This could be enough. The armor break!
Armor break!
Oh, man. I mean, Zaddy needed to get out of that damage because it was going to get off the rails, but youre Ryu knew that they wanted out. So the armor break will guarantee it, and Zaddy Cetrion will force youre Ryu 3-1 over Zaddy. He's going to advance through our losers bracket and be that much closer to making sure he is guaranteed to make it through.
Wow, see, great play from both players. I got to be honest, youre Ryu was all over the place, though, and I understand how tough that is to contain a player like that. See, Cetrion is not especially when she has, you know, lower life nowadays too. She's at 950, so, you know, just a few stray Kung Lao hits and she's already in the danger territory. Well
Exactly.
done. Yeah, definitely well done for both players. I am interested to see Shirai Ryu progress and what they will bring to the table for the next few matches here later. So what do we have next, Dream?
I think we're going to be hopping into Blackout versus Robitussin. Let me just see, because Tweety says he's up 2-1 in the first of 3. So he may be good to go. We want to give it just another 2 minutes or so. But gotta check in on Too Easy to see if he's good to go.
Alrighty, Blackout versus Robitussin. So I would imagine that'd be a Liu Kang versus a versus Aaron Black situation, which that's a whole lot of mix going both directions. That can go either way.
All right, so what I think we're gonna do is, because Too Easy can play right now, and Tweety is almost done with his set, we're gonna do the Too Easy versus Tweety match right now, just to make sure that we have a window for them that we can get them in. We might have to wait a little bit for Tweety to finish up, but ultimately it's not gonna take forever. Yeah, I agree, Win Madness. I definitely am enjoying Zaddy Cetrion, and I'll be honest, we don't see very much Cetrion on the Xbox side of things anymore, right? It's not since Koizi kind of took a departure. Koizi was the primary Cetrion player. We saw Sully using it a little bit. We also saw Woolander, but those players have kind of moved away either from the character or the game itself, or at least competing. So it was kind of refreshing to see a really talented Cetrion come through and put some work in, because we don't get to see really good Cetrions anymore. But let's go ahead and get some invites out to Too Easy, and then Tweety will let us know when he is ready to go, and we'll get that one going as well.
I do agree. It was nice seeing a good Cetrion play. A powerful Cetrion play, always welcome around these parts. I'd love to see it. It's the character, she gets a lot more hate than she deserves, because he takes some effort to pilot her to this level. Trust me, we don't have a top 8 full of Cetrion for a reason.
Oh yeah, and I want to say that I think the way that they adjusted her, the nerf to her health is that I think that's not, a healthy way to nerf a character, because health is so crucial to a zoner, so it is something that she'll feel the impact of. But Cetrion players don't have to learn a new way to play per se, right? Like, they can still maintain their style and plan, and I think that is really key to kind of enjoying a character, because if you really blow up a character and nerf them into the ground, let's take Shiva for example, that can really hurt a character's even just like having fun. Now the players have to learn different stuff, whereas if they would have just done a little thing here and there, I think that still keeps the identity intact while making it not as much of a threat. So hopefully they don't. The only other thing I'd like to see with Cetrion is, we kind of touched on it, is haven't seen as much of the different variations and abilities from her. And it's not that I think even that her premier variation is too strong. It's just, it's clearly the strongest one. So I'd like to see some buffs to the other abilities, or some way to kind of mix that up, because I just want to see some variety from Cetrion, because I think variety is obviously healthy for the game in general. But that's the only other kind of note I have for Cetrion. But I don't think that she is like, crazy or too hard to deal, or she can't be handled. I think she's in an interesting place with just taking her health and allowing her identity to still exist, because that was important to not completely take away.
I agree. It was important to not completely slaughter the character. I think early in the game they did some really heavy-handed nerfs to certain characters, and somewhat dramatically changing the playstyle in certain situations. They did a good job with Cetrion, because now not only is she on the lower damage end of things, but she also, kind of has slow mids and has the lower health. So she's definitely has a little less offense than she once did, or a little less defense than she once did. So I'm interested how many players can really pilot her, and maybe what other adjustments they make to her if they do. Because I'm right there
saying
with
in the chat the elements. I think it'd be cool to see the elements have some viability, because they're an interesting thing, but they feel like they're just not viable, and it'd be cool to see them somewhat viable, because those are interesting ideas.
They're interesting. The issue is the slotting. They're all 2 slotted moves, and it's like, including the random one. So like, there's
Yeah.
actually no reason to use the random one anymore. Even if you want to use, be different and use one of the auras, because, why would you ever? They could make that one even more efficient or something. Something, because yeah, they are all completely unused. And I don't even think it's just like, kind of like what you were saying. I don't think it's just one of her central builds or her central build that is too strong. She just, all of her other options are just kind of whack. Like, why would I give up having teleport and tornado for, wind aura? Come on.
Yeah, the wind is it's interesting. I'm hoping that they take another look because I would love to see some more variety for a lot of characters. I think Jackie's in another, a similar story where it's like Jackie has some really interesting abilities, but everybody runs next gen upgraded because it's just that's what is so good. And the same would go in some ways to somebody's mentioning Scorpion, right? Everybody has the teleport cancel, so I don't know how you fix that, but it would be interesting to see some of those other moves better. Even if they did something as simple as like, oh, now Demon Dash is an armor break, so he can actually interact with people's armor now, because currently he can't. And it would just be something to kind of mix it up, because there's just too much of the same stuff. I don't know. I'm not a designer. I don't have great ideas for fixing everything, and some stuff obviously is going to lean too heavily in one way or the other, but I really would like to see some more changes and adjustments to the rest of customs. That seems to be the next step. We'll see. So it does appear that Tweety's update got stopped when he unplugged the cable, so he's gonna have to take a moment here, and we're not gonna be able to run that set. I have not heard from Blackout, so I don't know if he's here. I just sent him an invite, but we'll have to run the 2EZ versus Tweety set next. That'll have to be the way that we do it. Let's find out if Blackout's here, because I don't know if Blackout is here. So Robitussin, we do know Robitussin is for sure here, so we can see. Well, update to 25%. That doesn't sound too slow for having just plugged it in, right? All right, what we'll do, we'll invite Blackout, and if Blackout gets here first, then it'll be a race. It'll be a race. It's whatever. We're figuring it out. Work in progress.
It's a race. Where does the game begin? It's a tournament for a reason.
I'm going to hit Blackout up on Discord, though. That seems to be the easier place to get a hold of him. He was asking about when it started a while ago, though, so that may contribute to him not being here, right? So I hope he's ready to go.
Oh, I do, too. I would love to see his Aaron play.
And he was looking forward to doing some gatekeeping, right? He has some opportunities here to maybe shut down some dreams if he can get some wins on players that are looking to go further, and if he can box somebody into 4th place, that could very well be enough to keep them out of making it into the finale, depending on who gets that spot.
Right on, nothing wrong with some healthy gatekeeping. Well, also Blackout is just an awesome player to watch, so I definitely do hope we get a hold of him.
And a bit of a different style from Blaze's Aaron Black too. Both of them play Aaron Black. Both of them are dedicated, tried and true to the Cowboy, but they do have some slight variations of the style that they play, and you can kind of see it. Blaze plays a little bit more risky and has like the command grab in there, which can open up people with strong defense with like tick grabs and stuff, but isn't quite as safe and secure. And Blackout is a bit more inclined to playing a stronger, like safe game, right? He's got the acid for the armor break, so he's going for that, which is pretty much safe on block, and you'll see a lot of that usage as opposed to taking the risks with the command grab. And it's really interesting the way those two styles clash, and we've seen them fight before. Lately, Blaze has been the victor on that, but Blaze is right now waiting in Winners Finals, so it'll be a bit of a run if we see Blackout versus Blaze again. But Blackout is still hopefully going to be able to get a match. And Tweety's update now on 50%, so hopefully we'll be able to get it in here in a moment. I think it'll be all right. I haven't heard from Blackout, so I got a feeling that we'll just wait on Tweety's update to finish and get him in here, which will be fine. And no problem, Tweety. I don't mind waiting. Thank you for communicating. Communication is key. That is the main thing with the tournament. I can't speak for other organizers, but I would assume that other organizers are genuinely willing to work with you and help you out as long as you are keeping us in the loop. We can't read your mind, but we can read our chat. So if you let us know, we'll try to do what we can to make everything work out. And I'm a player advocate first and foremost, because I want you guys to go out there and succeed. Like, that's, all this prize money is for you guys. I want you guys to win this prize money. I want you guys to go win other people's prize monies. So being able to, be as open and conforming to your guys' schedules as I can is key, because I want you guys to succeed, and I don't want to be like, oh, you can't play in this tournament because it just gets in the way of other shit. No, fuck that. I don't want that mentality. I want you guys to get out there and win as much as you can. Let's go. W's for everybody.
It is such a good time to be a competitor, to be an MK fan in general. There is so much to watch. There's so much to play in.
Rollback netcode has been a big help as well, just in general, to being able to play online. And then we've got a really healthy set of competition. Xbox is maybe not as strong. This is kind of the only place. But for many competitors at this stage in the game, to both stage of console life cycle and MK's life cycle in general, many of our competitors that we see regularly can play on both sides. So this is an Xbox event, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of the number of players that could not play in this if it was on PlayStation, and I think it's like Slick Beats. I don't have any others on my list doesn't get any longer than that. I don't know of any other players that are Xbox only. If you are Xbox only, let me know. I think Mr. Vort is technically Xbox only as well, but he's more on the mic with me, and he doesn't need an Xbox to be on the mic. There's ways to get around that.
Yeah, I think the vast majority of the players I see, yeah, I think you're correct, 100%. I think maybe only Slick and a couple others, but regardless, there's a ton of stuff to play in, so it is nice to be a competitor, because I'm somebody who I prefer to compete. I have fun in bracket. And I have fun in the mic too, but oh boy, is it fun getting down in the trenches and finding all sorts of new stuff to lab. I love it. It's part of my passion. But between Nightmare and there's Outworld TV and all sorts of other stuff that I find every other day, lots of good stuff.
Yeah, there is competition all over the place. So definitely a good time to be interested in competing and playing. There was a time when we didn't have these many opportunities, so definitely a good time, and it's only going to get better and better. Who knows what the future is going to hold, both for the game and for the community at large, but just in general, like, not maybe like future by like years and years from now, it is genuinely just going to get better and better and better. There's going to be more cool and fun stuff for people to get involved with and do. So I think that that is going to be a really exciting thing to be a part of, and I'm looking forward to it. We've got this crossplay that's in beta, which I got a feeling it might stay in beta in this game, but it could be fully done in the next games, and we're going to knock down more and more barriers. The day when we get PC players to be able to play in the tournament with, Xbox players and PlayStation players, I think that's going to be really, really awesome, and I think we're getting closer and closer to it. So really, really looking forward to the future of this and everything else. There's some really fun stuff just in gaming as well, and like I'm really hoping that they can continue to make all this stuff as open-ended as possible, so that the barriers that get in the way of people playing together, as few of them as possible. That's what I really enjoy.
What's interesting about the beta thing is the game labels it a crossplay beta in-game. So I wonder if they're going to upgrade it or update it at all, because imagine if they had full-on crossplay. I mean, the Nightmare series would grow immensely.
Some could argue that it would maybe be cool if they were able to, if it was, or that it would be coming out of beta, right? Beta implies that this is the beta for it, and we'll get another one. I don't know. I'm not sure that we're going to get more stuff for MK11. I'm not sure why or what happened with that. One thing that's weird, just like for no reason almost, is like, why MK11 doesn't have extra achievements. Injustice and MKX both have more achievements than MK11 does. The new content never came with new updates for it. Not even Ultimate or whatever they called the final rendition of the game. So like, that's weird. And like, achievements are one of my favorite things to get, and they're not in the game.
To be fair though, each character came with what, like 40+ skins, so skins,
an achievement is not a lot of. An achievement is so easy to make. An achievement is so easy to make. It's interesting that they just never opted to even put more of that stuff in. Like, there's a lot of stuff that it seems like they weren't ready for. So I don't know. the development for the game, COVID, I'm sure, is a huge part of it, as it is for many of the games, or many games just in general. You know, the way that things have kind of turned and happened or whatever here is, you know, it'd be interesting if they ever did give insight if there was more plan that didn't happen, or if there were business dealings that altered things that, you know, fed into, you know, how we got to where we're at. I would really like to know more. But what we do know now is that Tweety is ready to go. So I did get an invite out to Tweety. He'll be joining us here in just a moment. Hopefully Too Easy has been patiently waiting. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Too Easy. So hopefully we'll get our next match in here in just a moment.
Yep, and shout out to the crowd for patiently waiting for us to set up this hype event as well, because we got a banger coming at you.
All right, this is ready. Everything is ready. Yeah, my problem also, well, I should note, as Zombie puts it, I am addicted to achievements. So that is why I'm upset that there's not more of them, because I find myself only playing games for achievements. If I get all the achievements in a game, I delete it from the... I'm done. I genuinely...
You're one of those guys.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm like, oh, is there nothing more you can offer for the dopamine rush and the weird little ding to make the number get bigger? Go fuck yourself. I'm out.
I'm gonna be honest, the last time I really cared about achievements was Halo 3. And that was a long time ago.
Got them all.
Yeah, same. Got them all first month. Yeah, hell yeah.
Cuphead's got those achievements for 0 gamer score. Fuck yourself. I'm not doing that. It's worthless. For 0? No. Do not want.
One of my biggest regrets when I lost my old Xbox account was losing the 10,000 gamer score. I said, "Oh no, I had so much."
I think if you ever got set back, that would maybe be why you could like lose the affinity for them. But I'm still running strong on the OG account with the misspelled email and everything. So I'm proud of my gamer score, and I keep on making it bigger and bigger. We'll get the exact number. The 115K is not doing it justice, because it's not even that high. Oh no, it's higher than that. It's 133.
Oh wow. Okay, I see how you are so invested. Oh, looks like we have both competitors in here now.
All right, let's go. Too Easy versus Tweety. I'll pull up the proof here real quick. There's the number.
He got the papers.
Exactly, the receipts.
He comes with the receipts. Alrighty. Now, see, as discussed earlier, we can expect Gearus from Tweety, but what or who can we expect from Too Easy, though? That's where it's going to be.
I've been enjoying his Sub-Zero, but I do think we talked about Cetrion as a possibility. It looks like it will be Sub-Zero out of the gate here, though. So the mix is going to be happening, and he's got the Dimitri Vegas for our viewing pleasure as well. I like how the skin glows. The audio doesn't come through for me, so I have no further complaints. I just am talking about from a visual perspective. I think it's beautiful. More glowy skins, please. More skins. That'd be so tight.
More Dimitri Vegas, huh? Okay.
If they glow, I'll just mute it. I don't care. It looks beautiful. All right, good call out on the breakaway as well. But here it is, going for the overhead. Now, he's got Rising Ice as his combo extender, which means that breakaway is going to be a little bit more of an issue here for the character. You know, typically with Deep Freeze, you don't have to worry about breakaway as much because they're still on the ground. So it'd be interesting to see if that ends up playing a significant role. Yo, what's going on, Notorious LTM? Hope you're having a good day. Oh, okay.
All right, air collision.
Backing away, but look at how quickly he just moves right up. There's the low poke as well. There is no breakaway available just yet either, so he'll get the full damage. Gonna go straight to the corner. Not quite enough for the kill. I think Tweety can turn this one around. Last breath. The nice chip out, though. Spends the meter for the extra creeping ice, and that is round 1 for the Lin Kuei.
That was a lot of pressure from Too Easy. Things were going real fast, lots of mix. I wonder what adjustment Tweety's gonna be making here.
Oh, yeah. Big whiff on the throw as well.
That's not what you want.
Alright, creeping ice is out. No flawless block either on that. Not gonna quite get the damage. Too Easy doesn't have meter to go into the Rising Ice on that. That's why we see a lot of that creeping ice coming instead. But either way, he's still got a big lead here. Tweety goes for the mix. He'll get the side switch. This is where he'll want to turn it around.
See, good fatal blow. Was that an armor break?
I don't believe so, but that was, I think, definitely an OS. You know, jump kick straight into fatal blow. If it was blocked, it wasn't going to happen, and it was going to guarantee. Yeah, Tweez didn't have the meter to get out of it. But this is going to cost him. He will get the breakaway available here. Oh, the armor break! Tweety knew! So I was thinking that he would be able to technically go for the forward to crushing blow when he snaps the leg. It would have been enough damage, but Tweety gonna save that one for later and instead cash out the armor breaking crushing blow. Very nicely done, and that is round 2 going to Gearus. So a final round here in game 1. Still some significant resources available. Fatal blow, of course, still available for Sub-Zero, so gotta look out for that one. Will Tweety put him into that range, even though we know Gearus can do just huge damage? I mean, right here, 40% almost. If he does that at the end of your life bar, your fatal blow doesn't get to become an option, even. Oh? That was sick.
Nice, well done conversion.
Tweety backing away. He doesn't have the life lead, though, so he will need to get a little aggressive here at some point. 50 seconds left on the clock.
Too easy ice axes to watch out for sand trap. I understand what he's doing.
He's going a little too close, though. I don't think he needs to be overly aggressive and get into Tweety's range. Now he can close it out there with another hit. His controller dies! What?
Not now.
Get the batteries, Mom! We gotta go! Oh, he's got breakaway. Oh, the breakaway saves him. He could have maybe gone for the armor break, but it wouldn't have had the KB there, so it wouldn't have been able to anyway, but I think he actually maybe even went for it. Temporal advantage was a risk to try to think that he could. I don't know. I'm not really sure what happened there, but nonetheless, what I do know happened is going to be Too Easy taking game number 1, but man, that was just the first game and came down to the wire, and just some minor different decision making here could easily turn that the other way. We'll see if that happens as we move now into game 2. Tweety going to be able to potentially pick a different character, but I suspect we're going to continue to see that Gearus. And yeah, look at that. Too Easy in the chat. Controller died. The Saboteur. A mutiny from his own device.
The controller died, but still the dub. You got to love it.
Yeah, dude, that is a quick recovery.
Okay, so that was down to the wire, though. It was very close. Could have gone either direction. And right now, I am wondering, we might have a hell of a set in our hands right now. This could go really either way. Did you see how fast Too Easy was moving? The decision making was instant. Staggering back 3s, back 2s.
Oh, here we go. Beautiful opening here for Tweety. Look at this damage that he'll stack up. Very, very respectable. 35% for a bar. Also, we got Honey 808 coming through with the follow. Thank you so much. Glad you're having fun here checking out the Nightmare series. As we've got Tweety versus Too Easy throwing down. Look at this punish. Oh, mistimes it for the breakaway, though.
It's a tough timing with that sand trap.
He had the idea, but the timing of it is another factor. It's very difficult to get the whole stars to align on that one. I'm sure there's an Avatar reference that I would know if I watched the show that I could use for that, but whoops.
Meaty quicksand, close out the round. Okay, that looked like Tweety was under had a lot more control of the situation.
Yeah, Tweety definitely securing the steering wheel on this one. The headbutt is going to knock him out of the sky for those air axes, as Tweety just making his way in, keeping this an up close and personal game thus far. Oh my god, again, just challenging. Okay, this is big. Just outside of the corner. He will keep the corner here instead of going for that KB. Oh, wow, he went for it.
Punish.
Okay, so that's going to kill here, and that is just going to guarantee the finish. And that's the thing about sliding at Gearus. He's got 35% almost just available that is uncontestable for that counter hit. Got to be very, very careful, and Tweety definitely going to take advantage of that opportunity and secure game 2.
I understand the risk, though, on Too Easy's part. I get it, because, you know, I would imagine he's going to amplify that slide, get the corner, and then just go to town. I get it.
And slide is so fast that you really can catch your opponent off guard. If they're trying to move around, go for a meaty that they kind of miss time, or a little on the slower end because they were waiting for a delay or something, you can definitely catch people's toes unguarded with that quickness. It's 11 frames, I believe. So Tweety, I think, kind of knew it was coming and had the punish ready for it as well. And that is going to be a tied-up set here. Game number 3 about to be underway. And Too Easy, no switch. So no Cetrion, still going to continue to run not only Sub-Zero, but the same build as well. So still relying on that Rising Ice for damage instead of the Deep Freeze, which is the Ice Ball and the Grounded, and kind of the more classic version of the character. But this is going to give him a little bit more utility and still have damage, although breakable damage available.
Too Easy's here to mix. Anti-air Sand Trap. Well done.
Ooh, wake up attack.
Up
straight into the overhead, though. Beautiful defense here from Tweety.
Look at these knees. These forward threes from Tweety. They're perfect. They're well done. I say he has some of the best in the business.
Is it working properly? Look at that knee. It's frustrating. Okay, gonna armor break, or gonna armor out of there with the breakaway. And here we go, just continuing the string. I think he's plus after the big fist. I never know. There's 2 versions of it.
No,
and
he's
gotta check
-7
which one.
after the big fist.
But
He's
isn't it the
-7.
one? What about the one that he can charge up? Isn't that one plus?
That's
but
the
there's
one
like a
that
gap?
was stuck on Infinite Warden that Gearish players didn't want to use. That's the one that we got rid of on customs.
Interesting.
Yep,
I don't believe that
See,
Tweety's
now they use
rocking
the
that.
base gauntlet, and base gauntlet is just -7. It's a gap closer and it's safe. It's also
okay.
pretty good in the neutral and has a crush and blow behind it if he gets 2 counter hits in a row. Kind of specific, but it can happen.
Forbidden as fuck. I'll give him $5.
It's kind of specific to say the least. Alrighty,
Right.
well done.
No
Goes
breakaway
into
available
a
here.
Big old Gearish combo. Oki
Look
off
at
the
this.
sand trap. What's the mix?
35% for that.
Over.
Okay. Just backing away. Ice Ball is out. Now the Fatal Blow is available here from Sub-Zero. Beautiful punish on that. Got to be careful with those quicksand checks, but he caught him! And the brutality from Tweety will take it. We also got Papa Warcrest coming through with the follow as well. Thank you so much. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series. As Tweety snaps the neck of Dimitri and takes game number 3.
So I believe we're at, okay, well done. That was quick work, but very, very powerful play from both players there. I mean, it was mixing of all sorts of different directions.
And another thing to note here real quick is these 2 players are tied in the points right now. Now, the way the bracket is going to work, it is impossible for them to both get the same placing and tie up again. So whoever wins this will effectively, briefly take the lead, but there is still a run back available. Whoever loses does still have the opportunity to run it back and still maybe even snatch the top spot in the run back. But this right now is going to be a really big moment here for the points, as it does determine who is going to be guaranteeing themselves that 3rd place finish, which I believe also means guaranteeing themselves a spot.
This can be a scary situation. All right, Too Easy going towards Jade.
Interesting.
Now,
She can
this is
float over
interesting.
the
I
quicksand.
understand what's going on here. See, Jade plays a real mean spacing game, and that's kind of where Gearish is lacking.
Just kidding.
And haha, I guess I just got mixed. That's the forward 2 in the character select screen, huh?
Watch your toes, but that is an overhead, so get ready.
The mix is real. When does it stop, Dream? When does it stop? All right, so we're going in with similar, same variations. All righty. Rising Ice, Creeping Ice, and Polar Axe. This is gonna be good. I'm wondering what Too Easy can do here. Maybe up the mix, up the backdashes. We'll see. Forward 3. Did that just low crush that down 4? I didn't even know.
I'm a little on the confused side as well. We got Ecot coming through with the follow,
here's the
though.
thing.
Maybe he knows. Thank you so much.
Gearish is airborne during forward 3, so that might have been what just happened. I did not even realize.
Interesting interactions here. Big pokes coming out. Now, both of these characters have the 6-frame poke, so the privileged, fastest pokes in the game. Short range, but still very powerful tool for interrupting things here and stealing your turn or taking your turn back. Nice closeout for the combo here. Going to be about 35%, a little over it. Big whiff on the throw from the delay get up. And now Too Easy has the Fatal Blow available. He could mix his way to a victory here, but he gets blocked on the overhead attempt. So Tweety going to go ahead and take round 1. Set point now available for this individual here.
Closing it out. Well done. See, that could have gone. All it takes is a mix and a dream for
Oh my God.
a powerful Sub-Zero player.
He just
All
jumped over the air axe. Beautiful movement there from Geras. Tweety gonna go ahead and take a massive life lead to start off here. 50% of that health bar already gone from Too Easy.
Big whip in the back 2-2.
That's what he needs here. Too Easy gonna go ahead and put some of his own damage up on the board.
Taking advantage, also getting position.
Okay, backing away.
All right, look at this.
Yo, what was that?
Raw rising ice. That had to be. I don't even know if there's a misinput. I don't know the inputs.
Yeah, that could have been an accidental input, but working out nonetheless. Too Easy does catch him, but doesn't go for the full combo here. There is no breakaway available though, so if Too Easy gets caught again, or if Tweety gets caught again, he will likely die. So he needs to be very careful.
So in this neutral spacing, Too Easy has to watch out for quicksand. It can all go south off one quicksand, and I think KB is loaded up too, so that might be it.
And he's got the fatal blow, right? He's got to be careful jumping around because he's in that fatal blow territory or that range, and the coverage of that could potentially ruin his whole day. He's got the life lead though. He doesn't need to get in. Wake up, controller. I'm getting hit with the Too Easy curse. Oh no. Oh no.
This can go. Wait, hold on. Uh-oh. There it is.
Oh my God.
What? No KB. Good defense. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Too soon.
Alright, well I hope I got the batteries back in time, but fuck. My batteries died for real that time. I gotta change them between this set. The game session desynced.
Just in time.
Just in time. Almost got out. I'm really sorry, guys. I can't believe my controller died like that. That was the worst time. And died for real.
Oh, it died for real. Oh,
yeah, it didn't die from me not touching it. It died from the batteries actually dying.
Dream, you gotta invest in a controller wire. You know, get a little USB wire. It'll help.
I mean, I have a wire, but every time I plug it in, it like argues if I move it. So.
One of those. Either way, nicely done. Luckily, the game desynchronized just after everything, so Tweety taking that somewhat convincingly. It was close, but only down to 2 rounds.
Alright, so then we're going to go to Blackout versus Robitussin. I actually haven't heard from Blackout, so it may end up being his left knee versus Robitussin.
Here, I'm going to hop back in the hill, Dream.
I'm not going with you, Kobe. Not yet. Hold on. Dude, Woolander, you are absolutely right. Yes, Robitussin, you are definitely up, and we'll find out if Blackout is here or not.
And send me an invite at the same time as well, Dream.
Yeah. We'll have to get the whole lobby, a new lobby set up and everything.
I think, yeah, the whole thing kind of fell apart. All right, well done. So you said Robitussin versus his left knee coming up next.
Well, versus Blackout if Blackout's here. But it seems like we're getting closer to the unfortunate reality that Blackout is not here.
Alrighty, well, you know what? Regardless, I'm just excited to see some Robitussin gameplay. We have not seen a Liu Kang tonight at all, so...
Nope.
Always good to mix it up. And by that, of course, I mean strike throw with a 9-frame mid.
Alright, so I will go AFK.
I will as well.
And then we will get our invites out here for Robitussin. Robitussin, we'll get him in first, and then I'll try to invite Blackout and give him a little bit of time, but I have a fear that he is unfortunately not going to be able to make it tonight. Granted, he's already going to make it into the finale no matter what, so I think that he's kind of fine with that result. So we'll see.
Okay, so at least it's not too much skin off his bones then.
Yeah, exactly. He's already had a good enough finish so far throughout the series that you know, he's going to be making it no matter what, regardless of tonight's performance. He was just going to look to gatekeep. So if he ends up being at work, I don't necessarily blame him, but I'll get an invite his way as well. I sent an invite to his left knee as well, so if his left knee gets here first, then we'll just run that one instead, because I asked if Blackout if he was here like 25 minutes ago and didn't hear anything, so, you know, just got to do what we got to do.
Like
players from Mexico are able to play as long as you have an Ethernet cable. If it's rolling back too often, though, then we will unfortunately have to DQ, so There are some rules about ping, but just because you're from South America, or well, I guess Mexico is actually in North America. Just because you're from Mexico doesn't necessarily mean that it's a problem. I think it's. Maybe just expose how dumb I am. I think it's North America, isn't it? South America starts in the middle of the. Yeah, all right. Central America, it's like divided by both.
And that's where all the smaller countries are. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we actually have a few players who play from Mexico in the Nightmare series.
Sweet Shira Ryu is one of them.
Really? I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Awesome. You gotta love rollback netcode. Never even noticed.
Do you hear this cat?
That's the Bubs.
He is demanding the food. You want to eat? I know you do. Hold on. We're not ready, Bubs. But soon, my boy.
Soon.
Right.
Soon we're gonna have yep, his left knee and Robitussin in the lobby. All right, ready to go. If we see what I think we're gonna see, which is Noob versus Liu Kang, this is, from what I hear Liu players say, probably one of his the tougher situations Liu has to deal with. There's a lot of spacing going on here, and that's not exactly the game Liu wants to play.
All right, so we are into the match. Robitussin versus his left knee. I'm gonna go ahead and feed this cat because if I don't, I fear for my safety. So I'll be right back. Put the gun down.
All right, so Robitussin coming at us with the Gearus instead. Very big difference. However, we'll still have to deal with that spacing game, and because that is not a kind of character who is contesting noobs forward 2 or back 2, things like that. And Shadow Slide might be able to prove some serious issues for a Gears player wanting to play either up close or farther.
My spark of infinity never fades. It must be destroyed.
All right, coming in, letting the intros rock. Nice backdash, I respect it. Dodge it forward 2. Good quicksand check. He waited. Look at the timing. Dashed up grab. He knew he had some respect. Living true to the variation name, only grabs maybe. Quicksand again. Alrighty, we have a good confirm. This will be some damage. This is looking pretty convincing. I didn't even know Robitussin had a Gearus, but I'm liking what I see. Alright, just like that, another meaty. Alright, his left knee with the back grabs. Ooh, another grab. They're calling out the roll. That was risky. My man just did 2 rolls in a row after the first one did not work out. That's a mix. All right, we all got hit by that roll. Forward 3 stagger into a down 1 check. I get it. All right, keeping it safe with the big fist.
Mildly concussed, but we're back.
2-1-2. No shadow clone afterwards. Again, ooh, nice flawless block after the big fist. What that's going to do is, see, that's going to keep his left knee guessing, even to take his turn back. Once the Gears player starts doing that, you got to watch out for flawless blocks. It's a whole different situation.
I see a interesting lack of Liu Kang here as well. Robitussin opting for the Gears pick. Interesting choice.
Yeah, we got mixed again.
It never ends. All right, low pokes the route. Oh, he's trying to get some throws out of his own. This is going to be full launcher, though. Only grabs is a bit of a bait, perhaps.
But I'm also loving this defense as well. This is looking convincing. Will this kill? Okay, we got a breakaway.
He's just going to get opened up by the mids afterward, though. The throw strike game here from Robitussin proving to be very deadly indeed, and he'll take game 1.
I don't know if you could see it, but he had a little mini shimmy right there. Just walked in, little mini step. Opened him up a little bit. It worked out, though. That forward 2 connected. Game, just like that. See, Robitussin hitting like a truck here. His left knee cannot afford to get opened up like that too many times. See, what can happen is evident right here.
All right, so now we're going to go ahead and move into game number 2, his left knee, and we'll see if there's a switch. I don't necessarily think there will be. You know, we took a peek and very, very dedicated to the noob Saibot play, so I think it's likely going to be Bihan all day, but I'm a fan of seeing some talented noob Saibot play, and that is exactly what we're going to continue to get. We're going to see if his left knee can turn this around as he continues to run here with noob Saibot.
Hey, nothing wrong with a character specialist, and especially somebody on noob Saibot. Yeah, 100%. Not enough of those out, and really not enough high-level ones either. It's nice to see.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of the loyalty because it really pays off, and you see them. They're aware of or prepared for a ton of different situations. Some that maybe would throw you off as like a viewer, or something that if you don't play those characters, like, oh, I don't know what to do when this weird thing happens. And that might be the case for Robitussin. He doesn't play a ton of gears, but his left knee is going to be prepared for a lot of these weird little situations that may come up.
I don't know. This Gears is looking pretty snasty right now.
Yeah, Robitussin is playing in such like a fundamental way that maybe weird situations don't happen, because he really is just kind of mixing between like throw, strike, every now and then those lows coming out as well to check your movement. So he's not getting too crazy with it and just playing like a really key fundamental game.
So see, I wonder if this comes from Robitussin not wanting to do the loot matchup, because in a top 8 situation, you kind of would expect the main or, you know, the tried and true.
Yeah, maybe
But
he's
hey,
not a fan of how that works out. That could be it.
Regardless, though, hey, it's working out right now. We have pretty even life totals, but positioning is a whole different thing. Got to be careful zoning out Gears, because just like that, he's on top of you. Quicksand, Oki, body splash, not caught, not fuzzy, and you can't be slacking on the defense.
Body splash again, but just going to go straight into another throw, and this will do it for round 1. Robitussin going to go ahead and get on the board first.
Well done. Well done. All right, the dash up spirit ball. I like it.
Okay, backing away, but there it is, that check on the movement. You've got to be so careful as you try to make your way in on Geras. Just that threat of checking your movement at any time is very deadly, and Robitussin's been doing a great job of keeping his opponent guessing.
His sand trap game, these quicksands have been very nasty. Almost the second his left knee even wants to move, it's not even a reaction, it's a read sand trap. They're very well done. Uh-oh, teleport. This could be some damage. All right, breakaway safe. Okay, going both ways. Now we have no resources either direction. Next hit's gonna be hurting real bad. All right, fatal blows on the table.
Now into that deadly throw strike mix up here.
1-1.
Short hop. That would have gotten him away from a throw as well. Fatal blow available now for both players. Robitussin can catch any kind of movement. He goes too slow.
No punish with the forward 2-2.
That was wild. He was just barely too slow.
Just barely too slow in the anti-air. Good grab.
After that forward 2, I think that's like -1, so it is a very good, like, throw that out, and then sometimes checking people with a grab afterward works out very well.
All right. His left knee in the corner up against the Geras player. Robitussin ready to hit hard. One bar, nearly 40%.
All right, big jump. Gets himself out of the corner at least here, and just
Good.
keeps on going to that big fist.
We saw that short hop, right? What a beauty.
Nice roll patrol as well. Robitussin keeping his opponent locked down. Excellent pickup. That was a beautiful conversion. Will it end in a brutality as well? Yes, it will. Give me that.
Ask and you shall receive, Dream. Well done. This Gears play is looking pretty seasoned. Yeah, he's keeping it fundamental, but man, these sand traps are connecting. His left knee is gonna have to find something to do, and fast. Otherwise, he might be getting brutaled again. So I wonder, previously we have seen his left knee change variations quite a bit. Will that continue? Because there are a lot of options Noob Saibot has to deal with maybe trying to mitigate this level of mix. What's going on here?
Black Market Alley.
And keep in mind, this isn't even Robitussin's main to the best of my knowledge, so...
Nope, he's still got a Liu Kang waiting.
Unless he's made a pretty drastic change, yeah, he has a pretty nasty Liu Kang waiting around the corner. Even if his left knee can make some progress. So right now it's going to be a tough situation, but hey, sometimes the 2 matches you need to download, you know?
Fight.
Air to air. Just outside Shadow Clone range. Well done. Yeah, see, these quicksands are going to be, they're getting a lot of mileage. Opened up by
backing
the
away.
Shadow Clone. Well done.
Oh, there it is, another low slide at that max distance. If you can keep him in check with those, it will work out, but you know, it's so hard because Robitussin can control the space at further than that, so he's gonna have to work to make sure he's close enough to make that effective.
I like the disrespectful low poke from Robitussin's part. That was well done. He showed a lot of defense beforehand, so you gotta mix it up a little bit. All right, good dash and grab from this stupid sidebot. Let's go. His left knee. What you got going on? All right, you have positioning, but Robitussin has fatal blow, and now he's on top of you. Just like that. Gotta watch out for the strike. Good use of interactable.
Oh, and there we go. His left knee answers back. Round 1 now gonna go the way of Bihan. Definitely starting to get some momentum.
I know Robitussin probably was going for the trying to get clone to whiff. Good down 2 punish. Break away. This is gonna hurt. No break. Oh. Which is good because with armor break that would have been pulverizing.
Oh, goes for the overhead.
Right.
Good defense though
Watch
from
the
Robitussin.
overhead.
Not gonna get caught off guard. And another throw. The throw strike game coming back. Pushes him past that 50% health window. Wow, body splash actually whiffing on that one. But another throw will get the damage he's looking for.
Body splash, whiffing, get out of here.
Dude, it just whiffed again. What is the nonsense?
What is this? Fate on his left knee side? Maybe not. Gotta do something about this. All right.
Oh,
nice.
beautiful
Well
jump
done
out.
Jump.
Fatal blow available here as well. He's going for the opties, but of course he can easily break out of them because Noob Saibot is plagued by bullshit. No, he didn't go for the KB!
Opened up, no commitment. Okay, whatever. He still closed it out. You know
Oh,
what?
God.
I can't judge. I'm on the sidelines. A win's a win. A dub's a dub. Nice.
I mean, that's hard to know that you got the hit there. He didn't have the meter to go for anything else, but oh man, that almost got real scary there for his left knee. He was able to stabilize in the end though and claim the game. So his left knee now on the board here.
Yeah, it's hard to know you got the hit there, I understand. And yes, Noob can keep it safe with specials, but I understand the 2-1 stagger too. Good situation. All right, so his signs of life come from his left knee. A lot of... This could be the momentum he needs to turn this around. Robitussin sticking with Gearus. Hey, it's tried and true right now. It's working. I understand. He got 2 dubs, could easily get a 3rd. This can go either direction. So, a part of me is wondering, though, at what point will we see a character switch? Will Robitussin play Gearus the whole way through, or is he really trying to avoid that Lu matchup? We'll see.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe.
curious if he's just not a fan of it, or maybe he's looking to turn in a new leaf here with this Gearus pick.
I understand, because Lu certainly does get outspaced by characters with strong disjoints, and I get that.
And Gearus plays MK11 very well.
Yeah, and while Gearus actually also kind of suffers a similar issue, he can at least play MK11 really well and make sure that he has the chance to enforce that. Quicksand checking movement means at least you have to think twice before you bully him with just spacing.
Beautiful
But that was
closeout on the
convincing. I
combo.
just saw, was that adaption at its finest? I don't know. Is this the download?
Yeah, less than 30 seconds was all it took there for him to claim that game. Very nicely done.
Hey, clipped him with the overhead. That's the start of something. Blocking the clone and dash up grab. I like what I see. Went for the meaty forward 3, but delay got him. Wake up buttons.
Alright, low side, not going to be quite close enough, but the ground or the quicksand will catch. Gotta watch those toes. Alright. She's in full screen. But can't let him sit there, so he does have to start to move in. Goes to the low rock. Oh, just poking underneath that, though. Safe enough to do it.
Good grab. All right. Now this is a tough situation. One hit, one stray hit can lead into fatal blow.
Oh, but the throw here should be enough to kill.
Yep.
So Robitussin now on set points. 1 round away from eliminating his left knee.
His left knee has to do something. All right. The spirit ball right at this spacing. All right, dash right in.
Ooh, he's just gonna let rip with a throw of his own here. Has a bit of a life lead, but of course you gotta watch out for those checks from that quicksand there from Geras. Oh, caught him with the air to air.
Beautiful air to air.
Breakaway will stop the combo short, but here we go. I just saw him whiffing a few of those too. That means the KB was ready. Big damage off of that one.
All right, now all he has to do is get a little more work done. Is this it? This might be it. There's a lot of damage. Geras hits like a truck. KB to end it. Robitussin closing it out. Nicely done.
The 3-1 sandcastle out for the friendship here. But Robitussin is going to advance. Very nicely done.
Masterful Geras play. I liked what I saw. I definitely did. Though, not to count out his left knee. That first round, especially just in this last match, was very convincing. And I definitely was not disappointed by what I saw as a Noob Saibot fan. So great stuff from his left knee as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Put on a really good show. I am definitely a fan of that. You know, I used to play Noob Saibot, so really exciting to see somebody else rocking the character and knowing what's up. So let me pop these names in here real quick, though, because we do need to properly move this bracket along. And since we did not have Blackout here, we can also, you know, quickly move on from that as well, because that is going to move Robitussin here into our losers semi-finals.
Alrighty. So what do we have coming up next, Dream? I'm excited.
It should be Too Easy versus Shirai Ryu Pain. That is the next match that we should be running here. That's at least the idea.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and get some invites out for them.
Both those players were playing super intense, so I'm excited to see this one. I imagine this is going to be a very fast set. Lots of back and forth, lots of big damage. The strike throw on both of these, lots of mix. Now, I'm interested, what kind of answers will Too Easy bust out for that buzzsaw, though? Because earlier, Shirai Ryu was getting a lot of work done with it.
Yeah, I'm curious. It's going to be very interesting, you know? Oh, wait, whoops. Spelled the name
I guess Sub-Zero has Deep Freeze, so there's that. That probably beats it, right? I've never tested that interaction, but it seems like it beats it.
It's not like I type for a living. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. And now they are my recent players, so very easy to find. We've all had them here before, so hopefully they'll be able to quickly rejoin us.
Well done.
And this is going to be a key matchup right now, because if one of these players loses, they're going to be getting 5th place, only 100 points. And that could end up being problematic here for, you know, who is going to actually end up qualifying. Both of these players are in the running to qualify. I want to say that Shirai Ryu has a little bit of a lead, but I don't know if 5th place will be good enough to keep him alive. In fact, I think actually 5th place will maybe just barely keep him alive, but it won't be enough for Too Easy. I think Too Easy definitely needs to get bigger and better than that. Let's go ahead and get the predictions up as well. Whoa.
All right. See, as far as personal predictions go, this can go either way. I honestly loved the way both these players are playing. I mean, when I say, like, with the quickness, I mean, their decision-making was instant. It was... They were so many steps ahead of me. It was beautiful. So I think we have a very seriously fire set on our hands coming up.
Absolutely, and of course the winner of this moves on to face off against Robitussin in losers semifinals. After this, we'll be going to our winners finals, where we have got Blaze versus Tweety waiting. Also, we got Sindel coming through with the follow and the raid as well. Thank you so much. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series, and appreciate you bringing the audience over here. Hope you had a good stream. And it shall begin here, our losers quarterfinals. Shirai Ryu going with Cabal out of the gate. We saw the Kung Lao. I'm sure we will see the Kung Lao again if things get a little dicey, but not surprised to see Cabal being teased here as this opening move.
Hey, wise choice. Cabal has a lot of options here, and the way that the slight gas is working for him earlier, I get it. And here's the thing. While Too Easy does have a Cetrion, we saw earlier that while Shirai Ryu didn't win against Zaddy earlier, he definitely was comfortable in the matchup.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, he's going to go for his own Cetrion pick. So we saw Shirai Ryu be able to take on Zaddy. We'll see how he does up against Too Easy, who could maybe be considered a stronger Cetrion, or at least has the better results behind it. Zaddy was looking really good, but we'll see if we have a similar turnout, or if perhaps Too Easy knows something that Zaddy just wasn't quite tapping into.
Yeah, see, okay, so this is what's going on, Too Easy. That looked like you were asleep at the wheel. All right, controller
get caught with another just YOLO Nomad Dash. The breakaway stops the damage from getting too out of hand, but not going to stop it forever as Shirai Ryu gets another chance. Look at all that, 301 into more offense.
Look at this movement. He's everywhere at once. Too Easy. Too Easy. What's going on?
I am not sure what's happening here with Too Easy.
My man, this is tournament. Alrighty, well, it looks like that was a quick one. I told you they were moving fast. The Cabal speedrun?
Yeah, what just happened there? I have questions for sure. Are the buttons not working? I've had my buttons get fucked up before.
Looks like he was having some serious disconnect issues. I think he disconnected 2 or 3 times in that short.
Well, I mean, that's a quitality. That means he manually left the game.
Well, he manually left the game, yeah, but I think he might have quit because of disconnect issues. He was his controller was disconnecting.
Oh, you mean those kind of? Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of, like, I don't know what kind of converter or whatever he uses if he does play in a PlayStation controller and it keeps on dying on him, but hopefully Too Easy will have a bit of an update for us here in a moment.
Alrighty.
Because I do believe that Too Easy needs to win this in order to make sure he stays into the finale. I want to say if he only gets to 450 points, he's right now at 350. If he only gets to 450, it won't be enough to put him above Sad Boy Murda. And Sad Boy Murda is already in potential contention to not make it. So if Too Easy isn't even past him, then that could be disastrous for his chances here.
Yeah, exactly. This would be a terrible time for him to experience some technical difficulties. I hope everything is going all right. Yeah, I understand too. I use a converter when I play on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same.
And yeah, and because screw using the wacky PS4 DualShock D-pad. I'm not doing that. Where are my back forward inputs? I don't know.
I jump too much when I don't want to. It's awful.
Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. I can play on the Xbox controller and the PS4 controller. I can panic. Well, having only one converter, there are situations where I get a little scared for it. I understand. So if Too Easy's on that situation, that could be tough. But hopefully it's just batteries.
Right, so
or
Too Easy's in the chat asking for an invite, so he's ready back. Do you know what happened, Too Easy? Like what went wrong? Can you give us some kind of insight as to what happened? I think I currently have to give the score to Shirai Ryu.
Absolutely, we take those.
But man, who the fuck is calling? I don't know you. Should I name them? Let's check. No, I shouldn't know them. I don't care.
Alrighty. I imagine Shirai Ryu can probably come out of AFK. Okay, well done. We got both competitors ready to go.
Does that mean they switch sides then? Son of a bitch. Alright.
Uh-oh. The Forever King tech got outplayed. There really is counterplay to all the tech. All the tech.
All plans can be undone.
Alright, I imagine we're going to be seeing Cabal versus Cetrion again because we got very little mileage going on. I guess maybe not. Shirai Ryu challenging the Cetrion. Too easy taking the bait. I don't know. These are mind games with the character select screen already. I'm getting mixed. I'm just here in the sidelines.
Yes. Too easy. Like, I don't know what was happening, but if it's the controller dying, then I think we unfortunately gotta give him the W.
I mean, it'd be pretty hard to win a tournament with a dying controller, but hey, if someone can do it, maybe it's too easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal, but I don't want to open up the weird room for people to, like, be like, oh, I gotta swap my, you know what I mean? Like, I think if we allow this, then it gets dicey for the future. So I think just for the sake of maintaining the same thing moving forward, we gotta give the win. If you join the lobby, and then you
have to give the dub.
Yeah, if you fight back at all, which he tried to break away, so his control, like when it first initially was dead, I thought it was good, but when he tried to break away and was like trying to fight back a little bit, I mean, he tried to make it work, and that's where it.
So Too Easy busted out the Scorpion though. That's interesting because Shirai Ryu actually was playing quite a full screen game with both buzzsaws and the Nomad dashes. So maybe this will be something that might stop Shirai Ryu in his tracks. Oh wow, Shirai Ryu versus Scorpion. This is gonna mix me up.
Oh, beautiful flawless block though. Too easy.
Well done.
Right back at it. He had to spend some meter to do it.
They told me MK11 doesn't have anti-air. What did I just see?
Yeah, I know flawless block is such a great anti-air. I think it's like not a dedicated push a button to anti-air them or what, you know what I mean? But it's such a beautiful way to shut down so many air approaches as well. Like, more players should rely on that before they start complaining. Yeah, that's the plan,
absolutely.
Tweety. We're running winners finals after this. That is the plan. So you are right in line with the schedule that we already have mapped out anyway. So it's going to work out perfect. Excellent news. Because we can't move any further anyway.
I can't lie. Too Easy Scorpion's looking pretty nice right now.
Dude, his ninjas are so strong. Oh, escape failed though. Just outside of fadeable territory currently is Shirai Ryu, but he's gonna get opened up, and there's no breakaway to stop this. I think Too Easy can do.
My man's all over the
just not
screen.
enough. Gets over the get up attack though. Shirai Ryu has no defensive meter left. He's gonna get thrown into the corner, and Too Easy takes round one.
Good grab. Well done. All right, so now we got final round. This could go either way. What's going on? Gets away with throwing the buzzsaw. That's not easy against Scorpion. Strike throw situation. Gets him with the forward grab.
Oh, that's gonna be a KB as well. Shirai Ryu trying to challenge.
No confirmed though off from Too Easy.
Well, there's still the LCQ Grim Unknown if you want to come through for the LCQ. One last chance to make it into the finale. Look at that damage with the Burning Kunai. 330 on the board. Too Easy looking real close.
Flawless block the poke. The defense is great here. Too Easy kind of gaming.
Oh, and there it is, the get-up attack. A very safe get-up attack as well. I think it's like -2 or some shit on block. Like, incredibly tough to deal with even if you know it's coming. So Too Easy gonna go ahead, turn it around with a very strong performance to take game 2.
That Scorpion get-up attack is very strong. It's reaches like crazy far, deceptively far. And it is, I think, even safe on flawless block.
Yeah,
so
on flawless block, it's still safe. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's still -7 as well, if memory serves. So that's you can just kind of throw it out there sometimes. And if you don't whiff, I mean, well, you saw what has happened right there. Closed out. Well done.
Yeah, very, very powerful attack. Obviously, it does have the cost of resources, and for Scorpion, those resources are very crucial to the other parts of his game, such as the teleport cancel, which I'm sure Too Easy is rocking. Pretty much every Scorpion player is rocking that teleport cancel. We do also see that Burning Kunai, though, the Searing Range, so he's going to be able to, buff up the damage on his combos as well. So I think this particular build for Scorpion is actually one of the strongest. I do also like to see players using Sin Blade. That neutral jump punch is a lot of fun. But Burning Spear is also another really, really popular one here in this Scorpion community, and Too Easy showing off why.
So,
cool.
This is really interesting. Did you see the abilities that Shirai Ryu is bringing to the table? Possessed Hat and Buzzsaw. Both of which seem like they're somewhat weak versus teleport. So, yeah, see. Well, okay, I like the tech I just saw. Throw the Buzzsaw out, walk forward, Scorpion can't teleport on you. I like it.
Possessed Hat comes out. Catches him with the full strings. Oh, just a little bit too far away for the mid sword to connect. And now back to a neutral. Beautiful whiff punish there. Not going to commit to anything further. That's a block teleport, but no punish. Shocking development.
Reach.
Yeah, that was wild. I can't believe he wasn't far enough. Okay. Crushing
Just
blow.
like that.
No defensive meter to stop the follow-up either, but the drop from the combo, he'll get a breakaway pro bono. Alright, teleports out. Oh, what was that? Throw attempt, it looked like maybe? A little bit too far away. Ooh, the trades back and forth. Too easy. Doesn't have the health to really keep up at this pace, so he'll teleport in with a throw.
I wonder if Scorpion.
Oh, he's got him! Wow, beautiful jab challenge and Too Easy gonna maintain his composure to take round 1 in game 3.
Even when the going looks grim, Too Easy managed to stay composed. All right.
Absolutely. All right.
Beautiful buzzsaw offense. I like what I saw.
Yep.
Well-timed jump.
Keeps his pressure safe with that. We do have that burning spear up though from Too Easy. If he catches him, he'll be able to turn it into damage. Looks like the fire went out on that one though, and the punish on the teleport. Goes for an armor break read. Ooh, teleports in the cancel, but the buzzsaw waiting.
Buzzsaw checks the check. I like it. All right. Good grab.
All right. Ooh, gets his
All right.
foot underneath the buzzsaw. Interesting interaction there, but youre just keeps the pressure going and claims round 2. Final round here in game number 3.
All right. We have a situation. So Too Easy escaped to the corner that easily and then created full screen distance. Scorpion is back to mid screen the second he wants to be, really.
Forcing that breakaway. Overhead will connect as well. He's got that burning kunai up, or buff up again. Gets the teleport into throw. This time he'll get the conversion off of that. This is going to be great damage. 32%. He'll get another bar back in the chamber to do some more damage. The throw will get extra damage off the buff as well.
Burning
Look
Spear
at
getting
that.
mileage.
Dude, Burning Spear is so good. It impacts the rest of his kit so well that it feels in some ways like a really good complement to the cancel.
And here's the thing about that Burning Spear buff is he can actually just kind of get away with it in neutral. The way Scorpion dictates the game, he can get away with just doing it.
Yeah, it's fast enough that he can just kind of throw it out, and like you said, he controls the neutral so often that he gets to really determine when he gets out there. There's also many points where he gets kind of a free one after the overhead connects. Feels like a really good moment for Scorpion players to consistently set that buff up if they want it, and we saw Too Easy even do that here, an example of that. So now we're going to move into game 4, and Too Easy looking to close this one out cleanly if he can take this next victory. Hondus Bumbus coming through with the follow as well. Thank you so much. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series as we find out who is going to survive and make it into the finale. If Too Easy takes this set, we very well could be seeing, depending on the math, Zombie will have to crunch some numbers. I'll actually probably crunch the numbers myself. It's not that hard of math. But we'll have to crunch some numbers and see if he can make it. But, you know, Too Easy and youre both in contention, but not guaranteed tonight, depending on how they perform.
All right, this will be interesting. Is that what I think it is? Kano on screen.
Unfortunately, Blackout, you did miss your set. I'm sorry, man. But
Tournament
you were
life on
guaranteed to
Kano.
qualify, so it's all good.
So this is something I have not seen. I did not foresee this at all. Putting tournament life on Kano.
Yeah, this is interesting. Usually he's willing to bet it all on the Kung Lao. I was thinking with Kung Lao coming out early, he was just going to still bet it on Kung Lao, but Kung Lao was just making an appearance early. But now, Kano to save the day. We'll see if the Aussie can do it. Whoa! Weird interaction. Gets over with the back 3.
I guess they call it overhead for a reason.
Yeah, going straight over that poke. Beautiful
Good punish.
challenge. Breakaway comes out, although might not have even been necessary with the weird interaction on that teleport. Too Easy with another overhead. This time it will connect instead of miss, but the staggers, he's going to hit confirm straight in to the fatal blow off the spit. I'm not sure if this is
Nicely
enough
done.
damage, though. Just barely alive. Oh, he tried for a YOLO fatal blow. Too far.
He read forward movement. That's what's going on. I think he just read forward movement, maybe like a quick Oki forward 1 kind of something into pressure.
Expected
Okay.
youre to move into that, but youre maintaining a little bit of a distance from his opponent, kind of see what he did, and it worked out for him. There's the scoop off the tick throw, 18%.
Speaking of buffs you can get away from, that Vegemite buff, right in his face. Well done. Good flawless block. Wake up 2.
Look at that damage from that, too. Not bad at all. 227.
Yeah, 4 and up 2. That was definitely pretty good. Jump the spear for the perfect Kano ball punish. Man, this Kano's looking a little more tuned than I was ready for.
Scoops! Doesn't have the meter for the amp, but Too Easy definitely in trouble. Teleports himself out. Good block on the YOLO Kano ball from downtown. Thought he could maybe catch him on the spear cancel, but wasn't going to get there in time. We'll see a crushing blow come out from Too Easy as he looks to maybe close out this first round. Beautiful throw tech as Shirarayu stabilizes. Uh-oh, can't afford another one of those and tries to get in, but the recovery on the knife toss is so quick that he was able to get it down one out there to protect his back as well. So Shirarayu brings us to, I believe, our first Game 5 of the evening.
Nicely done. I wish I could know which direction that throw tech was stopping, because that was a lot of mind games going on there with Scorpion teleport corner shenanigans. Well done. Well done. I did not expect to see this Kano looking so prepared right now. I mean, he was jumping the spear for the Kano ball perfectly. I mean, everything. The forward one pressure was looking real nice.
Yeah, every single character he brings to the table is actually really, really well polished. It doesn't have maybe the same exact flavor that you get out of a character loyalist that just has one kind of way to do things. We see a multitude from Shirarayu. We even see Terminator a handful of times as well, so it's not just even these three that we've seen tonight. But Shirarayu really, really strong with all of the characters he brings out. And it genuinely feels like he's not being like, oh, this is a bad matchup, let me try it. No, he knows how to play Kano, and this is the way that he wants to go.
Yeah, I can see that. This Kano looked convincing. He was looking like a Kano main.
Kano ball, this time the blocks are there, but no full punish from Too Easy. A rare drop here, but this deep into the bracket could be very, very bad to have those kind of things happen. You've got to be playing at full force.
It could be devastating to miss a punish or something like that. But however, Kano ball is kind of weird sometimes with the block stun and mind games and whatnot, so I understand.
Ooh, the knives are going to beat it. Look at that beautiful double slide combo there. It is a cheeky little launcher if you're quick enough, and Too Easy, very talented. He'll be able to get that no problemo. Fatal Blow now available here for Kano. Oh. He's looking real scary right now. Stay away from the fire. Okay, that 6-framer does mean he can effectively challenge some of these gaps much faster than other characters. Oh, he went for the YOLO slide, and Shirarayu was ready. This will take the round as well. Set point now available for Kano and Shirarayu Pain. He will be off of the Fatal Blow in the process, but he is one step away from closing this out.
You weren't lying when you said every one of these characters are solid, because this Kano is doing the work he needs to do.
Beautiful air Kano ball to get over. Cannot throw ice balls at Kano. He's just too quick, and he's got the life lead. Just going to let it rip with another one. Tried to get another Vegemite buff up. Sure, I am not going to let him get away with it. I think he actually got the buff activated. Yeah, the buff was active there. And there it's active again. This will be a punish now. He will get the full one, too. The ice ball is going to come out. Scooped. Okay, pokes her out. Good block on the overhead. No commitment, though, to the ice ball. Too Easy, being careful. This time he will make the commitment. He does have access to a couple of crushing blows. Fatal Blow still available here. One more slide might be all he needs here. These ice balls, it does look like Kano wins the long range war. Too far for the slide. Oh, man, this is getting so close. Creeping ice whiffs. Oh, my God. Too Easy. Blocks it, but that's harder to punish. Creeping ice to chip him out. And we've got a final round. Here's the deal, though. Too Easy still has his Fatal Blow. 1, 2, 4 crushing blow and the slide KB. Meanwhile, Shirarayu doesn't have access to as many devastating resources. We'll see if he can still turn this one around, though. He's got to be careful.
I think Too Easy still has all of his KBs right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a lot. Sub-Zero has a whole arsenal. And I believe Slide is loaded up, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, Slide is definitely loaded up here for him, so we could be seeing a Slide KB. Here it is, going to cash out the damage. Fatal Blow territory, but it's already been spent earlier. Shirarayu in trouble right now. He's going to try to throw knives. Now, Kano does, I think, win the zoning war, but he doesn't have the health lead to get away with it. Good block on the low slide, though.
He baited it. Well done.
He does need to worry about an amplified ice ball. That's a little bit quicker. Beautiful jump in off the interactable. Now they're up close and personal. Gotta watch out for the 1, 2, 4 KB, though. Can he get it with this damage right here? Yes! Mid-screen, and it's enough for Too Easy to take it.
Well done. Good combo finish. Good KB. And that's actually one of the ones I was afraid of earlier.
That's exactly what he wanted to, was the the 124 KB. He wanted to get access to that off that launch there because he knew that was his win condition. So really smart of him to go for that route because he knew it would be lethal, and that is going to be too easy, securing the victory. Very well done.
Yeah, as expected, solid play. Very happy with the performance that youre put on as well. I
want to say
not
that means that
disappointed
he's
at
going to be qualifying too. Just to note here, I think that youre still does end up qualifying here tonight. So I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to double check the math. Hopefully I'll have a tweet out by the end of the night to when I've done all the math and got my abacus ready. But I do believe that we are now in the realm of potentially all of our players that were in contention qualifying. So all 4 of them could be a happy ending here. We'll see though, as we're now going to be moving to our winners finals, and that's going to be Blaze versus Tweety. So we'll go ahead and get some invites out for that, and that is going to be one hell of a match.
Sand Titan versus the Cowboy. This will be a killer fight. I'm excited to see how Blaze adapts to the powerhouse that is Tweety's gameplay. I don't know if you saw earlier, but boy, that Gearish play was looking real tight and scary today. So that adaptation, strike throw, all that kind of stuff was nasty. But
Right.
Blaze also was no slouch earlier when we saw him as well.
So we did go ahead and get some invites out. Blaze is not online. I don't know if he's appearing offline or what, but hopefully he's around and able to play. Too easy, if you could be so kind as to back out of the lobby, though, that would be helpful. Otherwise, we may run into problems.
Alrighty. Blaze is a pretty steady Eddie. I'm sure we'll be seeing him very soon. Additionally, one thing is, I wonder what variation Blaze will be bringing to the table. Will he be sticking to his tried and true, or maybe mix it up a little bit to maybe take advantage of one of the many Gearish weaknesses, or maybe the unique matchup?
Oh, goodness. You guys are in grand finals in various thing? All right, well, that will be interesting to try to figure out how these work. But hopefully we'll be able to get Blaze in here. We got Tweety ready, so it can't be a case of he's in one and not in the other. So we got this. We'll figure this out.
Who's in grand finals of what?
Oh, Blaze and Tweety are both out. Okay. Well, they're in Bears running a 2v2, but it looks like they have both fallen. So it's up to their comrades after it. Shoutouts to Izzy and Unjust looking to carry their Xbox compatriots through.
Yeah, once again, shout outs, because there are so many different things going on.
Vera runs really fun events, really creative and interesting too.
I have just kind of stumbled upon the channel, but a 2v2 event, that sounds actually pretty awesome. I wish I knew about that.
Yeah, very interesting. Blaze, go ahead and let me know when you're ready for an invite. Sounds like
I play in it on my PS4 while I was commentating here, you know, multitasking. All right. Well, coming up, we will probably, I'd imagine we're going to see pretty strict only Aaron from Blaze. However,
I think that, he's guaranteed that he's qualified, so he might just look to have some fun with it. Maybe he doesn't want to reveal his hand for the finale. At this point, they're all kind of guaranteed to make it, so it might be a case of Blaze is just going to kind of keep some of those cards close to the chest for later. So I think Cowboy likely, but no longer a guarantee, because I do believe that Blaze is going to be guaranteed to qualify. This is a big stack of points he's going to be taking home tonight.
Yeah, I do believe he also had the Jax, and if I'm not mistaken, and maybe I'm just mixing him up with someone else, does he also have a Spawn? Is that true?
Now you've lost me. I'm not sure. Maybe. It might be Spawn. I definitely have seen Jax, but I don't remember if it's been anybody beyond. I mean, I'm sure there's been other characters once or twice, but I don't actually remember who they are.
Okay, gotcha. Because, I do remember seeing that his Jax looked pretty scary. So, hey, that could happen. And also, you're right. He is already qualified. Time to kind of let loose. Maybe relax here a second. Yeah, not reveal the full hand.
Exactly. I think we saw a Raiden before, too, maybe. Like, there's been...
Oh, wow. Okay. And imagine knowing the Raiden matchup. No one knows that.
Forbidden lore. You gotta read the ancient scrolls to figure that one out.
It's like the Devora matchup. Why would I even know it?
How, I think, is a better question.
That's exactly. There's like 2 Devora players. and they both don't play Devora. You know how it goes.
Yeah, Kusanagi is one of them, and haven't seen Kusanagi's Devora in ages. It's been Jackie all day.
Yeah, that's my point. Devora players don't even play Devora. How do you get the how do you get the matchup knowledge?
Alright, so just waiting on Blaze's game to load up. I know he's coming from the home screen, but I'm sure he will be here shortly. Just gotta get through a couple loading screens to make it here. And you know how it works. MK11's gotta download your inventory and all that weird shit that it does before it fully lets you in. But he will be here soon, worry not, as we get prepped for our winners finals.
Hey, inventory matters. You gotta have your good skins. You gotta look good while you're doing good.
This is true. I would be upset if it would let me into lobbies faster, but I looked ugly when I got there. I would be like, you know what? Take your time and let me get my outfits. Like, I'm ready. I don't need to get in there that fast. It's not that big of a rush.
Yeah, take your time. Give me the nice revolver and the nice cowboy hat. I want to look good while I'm, you know, hitting with command grabs. I understand. Now, speaking of command grabs, earlier we were seeing Blaze having a lot of success with, what is that, the cattle toss command grab?
Yep, cattle toss. It's a good one,
Yeah.
and it's unbreakable on a couple of his combo strings, even though they launched. It's not enough time for you to get out of with the breakaway, so it's a very interesting route for damage. He's got tick throws off of it, and the way that he ends up kind of working, like, he doesn't have much use for his meter elsewhere, so it's a really great way to spend meter too, right? Like, he doesn't need meter to launch you like some other characters do. The other way that Aaron Black players spend their meter is amplified rattlesnake slide, which still happens, but I think that, you know, yeah, Scud Shot I think is also the bigger one if you've got it, which Blaze does. But feel free to kind of cash out and spend the meter. Because one thing also to note, with how long the amplified cattle toss is, the animation, you actually get a lot of that meter back before it's done. Like, you get about a quarter to a third of the bar back before the animation's even done.
And then also on top of that, it is a pretty hefty amount of unbreakable damage too. There were quite a few times where I was not sure if it was going to kill, and it killed every time. I was interested.
All right, Blaze, we will send but one more invite to hopefully have you join us. Come on, we're so close. See, this is what every time I move the controller, though, it like pretends it's dead when it's clearly not. It's like it's got a cord plugged into it. The batteries are alive. I'm not sure what.
There he is, Elite Blaze in the building.
Let's go.
All right.
Starting match. It has begun. Potentially Gears versus Cowboy. But here's the other thing, too. They're playing in the 2v2. They may have already fought. Looks like it will be Cowboy versus Gears, though. So the classic between these two. No secrets on this throwdown.
All right. At least we're keeping it honest. The character selects straight and forward. And it looks like the variations they were already pretty decided. I like what I'm seeing. Confidence going in. It's confidence that's going to translate. What's the first move?
Oh,
good forward three. I'm telling you, I think Tweety has the best forward threes out here.
Dude, he's so good at just blowing
his
people
forward
with
three
that
checks are insane. They're insane. The
low crushes,
game
anti-airs, all sorts of different utility he gets out of that move.
Well, typically spacing is kind of one of Gears' weak spots, and he has no real good disjoints, but Tweety kind of just substitutes that with a good old well-timed forward three.
Oh,
all right,
wow, perfectly spaced as well.
What's going on? That was beautiful. Although Blaze did fight his way out of the corner, which is at least good positioning. But he still has, okay. Ooh, down 4 sand trap, meaty. That's a good check, I get it. All right, that was a convincing round 1.
Yep, very nicely done. Tweety gonna go ahead and take the early advantage. Can he keep it, or does Aaron Black and Blaze have an answer?
All right, if I know Blaze, I know he's gonna play smart and focus on decision making, because after a round like that, he's gonna figure out how he can slow things down. Ooh.
All right, finds an opening.
What an up 3. So that was very conscious of Tweety. Aaron Black's pokes make Gears' up 2 whiff very heavily. So doing the up 3 right there, Whew, he's all here right now.
All right, Acid Puddle's out, but he has to hunt him down, and that sand is ready and waiting for him. Had the KB loaded as
Just like
well. This is bad news. Here's the
Dash
throw.
up
That
grab.
should finish it out, and Tweety taking game 1.
Well done, dash up grab. I like what I saw. Yeah, very convincing Geras play. I would say definite signs of life towards the end of that match right there from Blaze. He was able to really enforce his turn at some points. So I would imagine we're going to be seeing the same variation coming right back out.
Yeah, I think that, we could very well see Blaze continue the charge as he has already been approaching it. See what the pick is as we move now back to character select.
Yeah, no, excellent use of Geras buttons from Tweety. I mean, I'd expect nothing less, but it's definitely looked like all cylinders firing here.
All right. And we're going to be going to the Wuxi Grotto, perhaps? It shall be so.
I do believe that, yeah, he's opting to stick with Scud Shot, despite there's not really being any projectiles in this particular matchup. Still just general, I guess, pressure and whatnot. You know, stick with the build, you know. I get it. I do the same thing. Good forward 3 punish. No confirmed, though. Uh-oh, we got a 1-1 confirm into some big old Geras damage. He read the breakaway. However, Blaze held on to his meter. He wanted to use it for the roll.
Okay.
Oh, nice. That was a forward 1 into a Scud Shot.
Oh, good block on the slide. That's going to cost him. There is
That's gonna
breakaway
cost a lot,
available,
but he
but
does
he's
have
got to
breakaway,
worry.
but
Ooh, he's going to let this damage rock, and if you get hit by temporal advantage, the follow-up, those 2 uppercuts, you can't stop them either.
mm-hmm. If you get hit by temporal advantage, you might as well throw away the breakaway towel. You're eating that damage. Oh. Yeah, the big knee. You got to watch out for that forward 3. Advancing 11 frame mid, and it's coming at you. Barely minus. Good defense from Blaze, blocking the mix, blocking that sand trap, taking his turn.
Oh, caught him with the anti-air, not able to follow up with much afterward, but here's a throw from Tweety.
A little bit of acid damage, though. Nice interactable. Good trade in the sand trap. All right. Tweety looked like he's getting comfortable playing the long-range game. Down 4, quicksand. Yep, good up 3.
Ooh, big jump in. Gonna get caught and opened up here. There is a breakaway available, but you gotta look out. Okay, he just goes straight for the armor break, but he didn't take the bait, so not gonna get the scaling reset or anything, so Blaze will be still alive. Fatal blow available. Will he get the chance to use it? Scud shot's out. A little bit of a delay. Jump in, he backs away, goes for the Scud shot, cancels, but Tweety just poking away. He'll find the hits he needs to take game 2.
Great challenge. Great challenge. You love to see it. So, I definitely saw the little bit of adaptation that was going on Blaze's end, and I am curious to see what else he'll have to bring to the table, because these matches are looking pretty convincing in Tweety's favor at the moment. However, Tweety is on fire right now. I am liking what I see. These conversions, this pressure. Did you see that aggression towards the end? That was nasty.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine having that in your face. I mean, good on Blaze for keeping up the defense. That's not easy. All right. Take a second to think. I like it. Even though he's probably going back to the cowboy, might as well hang out for a second. Figure out what's going on. Really think about it.
All right.
The pondering is important. It's something to do in tournament. A lot of people just rush right into it after a loss, but sometimes I feel like, for me personally, that's how I get the same result. All right, here we're gonna start it right back up. Had a little bit of time to breathe. Down Peacemaker at the table. I do not believe he was using that before. And there are situations where Gears actually might not be able to punish that. I believe off certain parts of the 2-1 string. And so this could be a nice little check for Blaze.
All right, gets opened up quickly into the quicksand. Down 4 into the quicksand as well. Ooh, low. Peacemaker does make an appearance. Caught him.
Somewhat personalized. Okay, backing up. Now you have to watch out for the quicksand at full screen, just like that. You got Tweety on top of you. Down 4 sand trap. Block the sand trap this time. Down 2-1 hit. I like it. It takes courage.
Oh, going for another boot drop. Good blocks on the sand choke, though. He'll get the crushing blow launch here. Now, there is a breakaway available, so he'll wait for it to happen. Not going to be the case.
Nice. Guaranteed damage. Kept completely unbreakable. All right. Set point for Tweety. Down Peacemaker. No punish. It's a tough punish even when it's possible. Good interactable.
Ooh, nicely
Great
done.
flawless block as well. I like what I see.
Oh, just got shot cancels here with his back turned. It's a little hard to tell when he's even doing it.
These dash and grabs. It's a big part of what's going on.
Oh, just jumps on jumps here. Blaze has Fatal Blow queued up right now. Here's the sand choke launch. There's no breakaway to stop this. This could be death with temporal advantage. Yep, that's going to kill. The uppercuts will be enough. And Tweety going to take it 3-0 over Blaze.
All right, well done. Great play from both players. Tweety's aggression proven just a bit too much for Blaze's awesome defense. But still, lots of signs of life from Blaze throughout. Great stuff either way. Great stuff. But that Geras was looking terrifying to have on top of you. And man, those quicksands, combined with the forward threes, ugh, all sorts of respect mind games to deal with.
Yeah, very tough draw. So we are going to be moving now into our loser semifinals, where we've got 2 Easy versus Robitussin coming up.
2 Easy versus Robitussin. This is going to be something else. Now, I wonder if from Robitussin we will continue to see Geras, because earlier we got lucky enough to basically see 2 Geras in the top 8. That's not common.
Yes, very intriguing. And we were curious if it was a matchup thing with Noob Saibot, or if he's just trying to maybe make the switch. So I guess we will perhaps get a little bit more information unveiled here to us as we now look to our next appearance of Robitussin, because it's likely not going to be Noob Saibot again. So the matchup's going to change here.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing. If Robitussin does have both the Geras and a Lou, keep in mind 2 Easy also has a ton of characters as well. So we might be seeing a pretty colorful situation. All sorts of characters are available in either character's roster. I'm wondering what we're gonna see here. Because 2 Easy tonight, we also seen his Scorpion was ready to go. His ninjas were looking nice.
Looks like he is ready to go as well. We've got 2 Easy in the lobby. We've got Robitussin as well. I'm going to type their names, and we will get started.
Am I correct that 2 Easy had the Shang? Is that?
Yes, he's got a Shang occasionally that makes an appearance as well. You are absolutely correct.
Okay. Because now that I'm thinking about it, it has a very serious possibility. If that's one of his primary characters, I'm not sure if he still does. Because I know Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and his Cetrion were all looking really tough already. Waiting it out, I understand. I think he's actually been doing this the whole time. You know, when you play a bunch of characters, might as well.
Consider your options. Definitely take the time to consider your options.
Consider your options, but also consider how you're going to make sure your opponent doesn't know which option you're going with at the last second.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's a tournament. I get it. It's not like someone like me. You know who I'm going to pick. But too easy? Nope. Not at all. Going in, it's kind of a guess. The mix starts before the forward two is even selected. All right, going right in with the Liu Kang.
All right, gets the freeze off the rip here. So it was perhaps a case of not liking the matchup. So we will be seeing Liu Kang making the return here. I really like Robitussin's Liu Kang as well. Beautiful jump over. He's going to spend the meter 2 bars down. Already getting closer and closer to that KB.
Double down 1, I like it. A good disrespect. All right, gets clipped by the Kryptonite Amplify.
Yo, for
All right,
the
we got that Liu
Xbox,
Kang corner
indeed,
pressure.
Mr. Security Unknown. All about the Xbox around these parts.
Tick throw whiffs.
Oh, overhead.
Good
He got
blocking.
blocked on that. Nicely done. Robitussin doesn't get the full convert, but still, great defense.
All right, fatal blow on the table both directions. This can go either way. Gets clipped by the end of the string. All right. But that was pretty clutch. No one can relax here. That was very, very close.
Alright, backing away. Fireballs are out. Caught him. Oh, we got Mott Dog coming through with the follow as well. Mr. Security Known and Mr. Mott Dog here for the Xbox. Love to see it. Thank you so much. And Herb Villa came through, or Heber Villa, I'm not really sure. Reading is hard, not my strong suit, but I appreciate that you guys are having fun here as we go through our Nightmare Series action. Too Easy versus Robitussin in the loser's bracket right now.
All right. Too easy. Snuck out of the corner. I don't know how, but he made it happen. That's good because Robitussin's corner pressure was looking kind of nasty. See, Robitussin trying to... Well done on the sweep. Just great spacing. Great timing. Even a frame later, that ice ball would have connected. That it could have been a quit rob.
Oh. Nice throw. Gonna catch him with the YOLO slide as well. Here's another throw to follow it. 50% of that health bar gone. And Robitussin hasn't touched him once. Too Easy's got the flawless in his sights.
This is looking convincing.
The curse has been cast. Oh, go fuck yourself. You're not getting a flawless victory around here. How dare
Not a
you
Nightmare
even try.
Series. What a conversion. Well done, anti-air. Close out the first round. Sub-Zero looking ready. So, however, Robitussin did not look any kind of shabby at all. So we might see the more Liu action coming right up. And with a few small adjustments, we can see this turn. These tides are not set entirely.
Absolutely. Robitussin very well could be coming up with an answer here as we move now into game 2. Of course, big question, is he going to stick with the character pick? Man, look at how many characters of DLC these guys don't have. Not surprising. You know, Too Easy definitely not primarily known as an Xbox player, so no big shock there, but still kind of funny to see.
Yeah, isn't it? I noticed that as well. Like, I mean, I don't have Ultimate on... I don't have the Ultimate pack on my Xbox, but man, they're just missing everyone. I understand, though. Hey, Too Easy plays a bunch of base characters. I get it. Not like you gotta buy Sub-Zero or Scorpion.
All right, low pokes at the start, and then just gonna do a slide. If down 4 slide doesn't work, down 4, then
Down 4.
slide will work.
Down 4 on whiff, into the slide. Too Easy's ready. See, that's the kind of gameplay that, like, as the opponent, keeps you blocking. It keeps you scared. You're like, okay, this guy's actually willing to do anything. Dash up 1-2. Breaks away before the bite kick connects. No loading up a crushing blow over here. It doesn't matter. Happens anyway.
Yo, so made it. This is the Nightmare Students. It's an Xbox tournament. This is the final week for points, but conveniently next week is the LCQ. So there's one spot left in the cash finale, and whoever wins next week's tournament is going to be able to make it. So if you want to sign up at the link that I just put in there, then you'll be able to get signed up for the LCQ, and that's a winners take all. So if you want to get in on the cash, it's available. And if you're just looking for a good place to compete, this is also a good place for just that. So no worries there. Nicely done though. Too Easy takes the round. Thank you so much also, Mott Dog, for the follow as well. Glad you're having fun.
All right, corner pressure. All right, right into the crushing blow. 33 damage, just like that. Tweezy's doing that thing where he mixed you in the corner in a nasty way. Ooh. What a good low kick from Luke. All right, Bicycle Kick KB is coming up soon.
The mix, though, gotta be careful. There it is again with the overhead. Too Easy, sending him toward the corner. Beautiful throw. Jumps in, but gets caught by the anti-air sweep. I think I've seen it all now. A wild play, but it works out as Too Easy now takes the lead 2-0.
I like what I saw. He sweep on block, waited for the jump, sweep on anti-air. I don't know what Too Easy's doing, but he's coming in with a plan, and it's working. And did you just see how fast everything was happening? I mean, it was mixed. It's transition to pressure. Forward fours. I mean, he's coming at you in all sorts of different directions. There's no blocking some of this stuff. All right, what will Robitussin do? Sit back, take a breather.
An excellent question here. He's got a moment to figure out which character he wants to die on. Perhaps it's back to Gears. Nope, looks like we'll be continuing to see the Shaolin as they try to close this one out.
I'm right there with it. Die in your main. I do it every time. If you're going to, you know, at least if you're gonna threaten to eliminate me, you gotta see the ugliest side of me, the part that's most well trained.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to hate pick anymore. I'm here to just stay in the tourney. Deep freeze and creeping ice. It's been doing a lot of work. The creeping ice really, especially, have been doing some serious work in the spacing game versus Luke.
Yeah, not a character that can easily avoid it. You know, there's Kung Lao and Cetrion exclusively can jump out of it, oddly enough, but that's not what Liu Kang's able to do. Big call out on the throw, though. Robitussin gonna force the breakaway here.
Deep freeze is also really interesting versus Liu, because like low fireball typically keeps Liu pretty hard to contest the zoning with, but deep freeze says none of that.
Yeah, Deep Freeze is a really strong move for Sub-Zero. Very common to see. You know, we saw Too Easy playing without it earlier, but not really shocked to see it make a return here.
Yeah, see, I think earlier he was only playing without it maybe as a matchup dependent thing, but over here, going to the tried and true. Uh-oh.
Just there we
like
go.
That,
we got the round
closed out. Robitussin's here to game. Signs of life. So, see, he at least has positioning right now as well, and a ton of crushing blows ready, already on the punish. Oh, quick drop, roll out the corner.
All right, caught him. Gonna force that breakaway out. Didn't want to see maybe that KB either get built up. And what the fuck was that? Why did that just happen?
It happened.
That was so weird. Not only did he randomly interactable, but he threw it the wrong fucking way. What a crazy game. Oh, getting closer here.
Punish on the roll. Well
rip.
done.
Not
That's
quite enough, but there's no defensive meter. He can't survive a low fireball chip out, and there it is. Robitussin gonna put one on the board here. Game number 3 is his.
Good stuff. This is the adaption. I like to see it. So now Robitussin might have a serious journey ahead of him. Because keep in mind, Too Easy is not just pinned down to Sub-Zero. If we see something like Cetrion or Scorpion come out, those were also looking equally scary. I am very curious to see how this is going to evolve and unfold. But I mean, you know, if he does stick to Sub-Zero, I wouldn't be very surprised either.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah, his Sub-Zero is real strong, but character malfunctions costing him there. We'll see if he can recover as we move now into game number 4. Too Easy still on the verge, but Robitussin looking to mount a comeback here.
Yeah, Shaolin versus Lin Kuei.
The classic throwdown.
The classic throwdown. We can do this.
Sub-Zero killed Liu Kang's family, and he's back for revenge.
That's how it goes. Exactly how it goes.
I've read the comics.
No
I know what happened.
Yeah, I saw the movie. Blocked slide. I wonder, it couldn't have been a reaction. It's tough to react to. Problem to read.
Oh.
Well done on the 1-2.
Oh, he baited the get-up attack, but wasn't close enough to punish it. Just barely outside of the range he wanted. Beautiful stand-up jab, though. He's going to build for that KB as well. Too Easy. Going to need to be careful as this game extends in these later rounds. Those feet are going to be deadly, and we're going to have to look at them. Yuck.
Ew, zombie feet.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of feet, you got to watch out for these. Oh, what? Ice ball, even though he's on fire while being frozen. You gotta love the Shaolin.
Failed, too. Wow, beautiful confirm from Robitussin. Found the hit, and he'll go straight into Fatal Blow for the round. So that means he's building up the Bicycle Kick KB, and Fatal Blow's off the table, but he's still going to have that Bicycle Kick KB resource for later. We do, of course, got to worry about Too Easy in that Throw KB, so some big damage resources locked and loaded for these players.
Throw KB, just add to the mix.
That was beautiful defense, and Robitussin now just locked it in. All 3 bars spent. There's another KB. If he catches him with another opening, he'll be able to go straight into that Bicycle Kick KB. Okay,
just like this.
Ducked.
Too Easy, fighting his way out of the corner. Creeping Ice, knocking down Robitussin.
Oh, challenging between the Creeping Ice. Low Fireball as well. Robitussin is now a hit away. If he can get into Bicycle Kick, it's over because of the KB.
Yeah, if he can get one clean hit.
Oh no, he didn't win. He went for fucking whatever that thing is. Dragon Kick.
Uh-oh, this is where the rob starts.
Oh my goodness.
I've seen
Ski
some
Mask
players
is
get
up.
away with this. You're
Fatal Blow. Oh no!
Just like that, run away with the game. Ski Mask in hand.
Jeez, that's devastating. Robitussin not going for the Bicycle Kick. It's going to cost him the round, but it didn't cost him the game. He's still alive in this. He can still turn around. Perhaps he's just looking to follow the script to keep the suspense.
You give these killers an inch, and they will take a whole mile.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now he's just coming at him with the mix.
There's a possibility it may have missed the security, but I think it would have hit. We'll never know. We'll never know. Oh, lobotomy! Uh-oh!
As if on cue, interactable coming in. This is looking really grim. You gotta guess right every time now, Robitussin.
Okay, KB.
Maybe he can do it though. KB.
What the fuck was that jump arc?
It worked. That's what it was.
It looked like he jumped forward and backward at the same time. What was that? Oh, and the ice ball. You were talking about it. Amplified Ice Ball does such a great job of dealing with that zoning tool from Liu Kang with the low fireball. And Too Easy gonna cash out with that to take the kill. And the set 3-1 over Robitussin.
Well done. Cannot trade with Sub-Zero in a situation like that. I get it. He was... all sorts of things were coming at him, so we had to do something. But Too Easy Sub-Zero just a little bit too solid this time. Well done. Great play, though, because that pressure from Robitussin... that was something else. I mean, it was just KB after KB for a second there. I thought for sure we were going to be going to a game 3 or a game 5.
Oh, absolutely. He could have definitely gone the distance. Very close. We're going to go ahead and say farewell to Robitussin, though. He'll go home in 4th place. Very strong finish. And we're going to go ahead and now resummon Too Easy to the lobby. for Too Easy versus Blaze. Going to be our losers finals match. Winner here gets a chance at the run back versus Tweety. So far, Tweety defeated both of these players. That's the reason they're in the lower bracket, and they are going to duke it out to see who gets the chance to maybe topple Tweety on the run back. Or is Tweety going to be our champion for the second week running here in the Nightmare Series?
Okay, right on. You said Too Easy and who?
Too Easy versus Blaze.
Oh, wow. Okay. There's going to be a lot of mix going on here. I'm interested.
Yes.
Overhead, lows, strike, throws, command grab. Oh, okay, that's actually, I'm making a pretty big assumption. That's if we see Aaron from Blaze, which, who knows? We might not. I don't want to hop right in and just say that, but...
Many options. Not really.
Many
There's
options.
like 3 or 4 options, but, you know, he's in a good position where he doesn't have to stress himself about points, so I could see him taking a bit of a break and not worrying about it. We'll see, though.
He might start off with something. Who knows? Regardless, it'll be a great set. See, Blaze has super solid defense, but I mean, that only goes so far against a Sub-Zero player at the level of Too Easy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You can defend all day, but so you'll guess wrong eventually.
Still just waiting on Blaze to join us. I'll get another invite his way just in case something went wrong with that first one, but hopefully we'll have the Cowboy in our midst in no time. So we can get underway with our losers finals, and then like you're saying, winner goes on to face Tweety in the grand final. Tweety has had a strong finish against both of these players, so we'll see if he can keep that momentum. And winning here will guarantee Tweety a spot in the finale. I want to say so far, though, that everybody made it, but we'll have to crunch the numbers afterward.
All right. Then I guess one of these players will advance on to fight one of the titans that we have in our game, because this will be a bloodbath right here. And I believe both of them are no stranger to grand finals in the Nightmare Series. I know Blaze has made it. I'm not sure about Too Easy. All right, character select screen, and this is where it starts. Like rushing right to the Cowboy.
Yep, he knew what he came to do here. He came to represent Aaron Black.
He came to back two, and he came to slide. Uh-oh. Cetrion. Now, in my experience, I think this matchup is pretty deeply in Cetrion's direction. She feels like she has a lot of things she can do and just play her game. And Aaron has to figure out a way around the obstacle course that is everything. Rock wall, vines, boulder, teleport.
Lots of threats to deal with.
This is not where Aaron wants to be dealing with. Oh, did he Scud Shot the first Hell's Wrath? I don't even know what just happened there.
Scud Shot works on Hell's Wrath. It'll work on the boulder. I think it works on the tornado too. It just doesn't work on the vines. And I don't think the ground pound, I don't actually know. But it does work on the Hell's Wrath. You see right there, even the amp gonna get deleted. Scud Shot is, the properties of those bullets make no sense.
That looks super weird. Scud Shot is super weird. She can actually down 4 under Scud Shot, which is like unusual. It's kind of a mid sometimes. All right, rock wall for the spacing. Speaking of down 4, I guess you get your down 4 with punish by the back too. Beautiful spacing.
Oh, another big boot
Blaze.
drop here from Blaze. He's took in that first round. Rock wall's out.
Blaze
Here's a
is
throw to follow.
Not afraid to check with the big boot. I like it. Keep you afraid, even from full screen. I don't care if you're Cetrion. You got to watch out for other things. At least make you want to rock wall a little bit. All right. What an overhead. What a throw.
Beautiful throw here. Tries to get him with the interactable. It will catch those toes. She dips him a little low on that move.
Go for the shimmy. Instead, gets him full screen with the gun.
And the
that looked
acid
convincing.
worked.
I swear I've heard this matchup is bad. That looked convincing. Blaze knows what he's doing here.
This is where that character loyalty pays off. Too Easy, not necessarily a tried and true Cetrion player, but Blaze is an Aaron Black player, and he's ran into many Cetrion players, including the very talented ones like Koizi and Sully and Woolander. So he's going to be very well versed in this matchup and know exactly what to do to deal with some of the stuff, and might just know a little bit more about it than Too Easy was prepped for. We'll see if Too Easy switches off the character, though. We've seen his Scorpion and his Sub-Zero as well, and they have both been very strong in his hands.
Oh yeah, I think I've even seen Blaze up against Dragon way back when in the CGLs. This is definitely going to be interesting. So we have Too Easy sticking with the Cetrion matchup. He believes. But yeah, the character loyalist, you're precisely correct. This is exactly where the character specialist really comes into play. Blaze is prepared. Blaze is prepared in all sorts of different directions and situations for Cetrion. He knows he's going to be on his main versus. He'll take the bad matchup. I get it. I'm the same way. But having a bad matchup versus a character like Cetrion is not where you want to be.
Nope.
She's already a headache. She's a headache if you have a good matchup on her.
Shoulders out. Good flawless block, point blank. The rock wall. What? Wait, what?
Scud shot. She's crushing blow with the scud shot. She absorbed it, I think.
But scud shot doesn't. It beats the bullet. It beats wall. It beats projectile. I'm so confused that the parry beat the parrying bullet of the parry. That is insane.
Sit back and enjoy the mind games. Okay, that's just something.
I don't have answers.
Big brain. Let's call it. We don't need answers. We have rock walls.
I mean, it makes sense in theory, I guess, depending on which bullet it was. But I honestly, I was under the impression that the rock wall is a projectile and that scud shot would eat the rock wall because of how close he was. So who knows what's going on? So or that at least scud shot would eat the projectile of the amplified rock wall. So even if the rock ate his projectile, the amplified would get. You know what I mean? Like, what a weird interaction.
What's interesting is they are both projectiles that absorb projectiles. So I wonder if it's like a priority thing, like one. Depending on which one's on screen first, who knows? That's crazy. I don't know. But you know what? Too Easy came out ahead with the crush and blow, so good for him. Because catching up versus Aaron right now is probably going to matter a lot. He managed to secure the first round. Might even be able to close this one out, too. Tornado pressure. Jumps the slide. Tornado. Freestand. Strike throw. What a scud shot. Gotta watch out for fatal blow.
Okay, and there it is. He'll close out the round with a tornado, and Too Easy gonna answer back with a clean 2-0 in the round.
You hate to see it. The Cowboys' hat's falling off from the tornado. All right. Now we're at an even situation. What will Blaze do? How will Blaze adjust to all that tornado pressure? Because that was a pretty nasty restand situation. The Too Easy taking full advantage of his pressure tools. Tornado is just, it's very hard for certain characters to deal with, and I get the sense that that's true with Aaron. I get the sense. And then it doesn't help that even if he could deal with it or read what she wants to do in neutral, he has to also watch out for teleports in the air and things of that nature. So, so he has to look for a lot of different things right here. Any bit of defense is going to be somewhat miraculous on Blaze's end. Good stuff. All right. Getting right into it. Just immediate jump Hell's Wrath. You're already getting zoned. What you going to do? Dash up, block. I understand. Back to punish.
Oh, here's the tornado. Keeps him on his feet. Challenges with that 6-frame poke, but it'll be a trade instead. Beautiful air-to-air. Acid puddles out underneath her as well.
I understand the challenge. Tornado's only +3, +4, something like that, usually, in most situations. So with a 6-framer, if Cetrion tried to do something greedy with their maybe, I don't know, 14-framer forward 2, you can get away with some stuff. What a fatal blow. Blaze read some forward movement and said, here, do something. And you know what? Too Easy did something. Fatal blow.
Absolutely. Gonna summon the solar beam. Not quite enough to kill, but Blaze got
yet.
his own fatal blow. Rifles out. The toes were too high.
What a Hell's Wrath. Alrighty. See, Too Easy. Here's the thing about Too Easy. Even though he's not necessarily a specialist per se in any direction, he knows his options and uses them well.
Alright, swings with that acid forward to keep it safe. Both of them trying to test the maximum range of their normals. Rolls away.
Spacing matters here. Spacing matters a lot here.
Oh, good restand off that tornado as well. that defensive meter not going to be as valuable to Blaze if he can't even break away or wake up attack with that.
All right, Blaze has to watch out for the zoning situation now. This is going on and it's pretty tough. Too Easy has to watch out for Fatal Blow though. It's gonna play a big role here. And counters the back two with a stand one into the tornado. Well done. Just like that. Good classic whiff punish. Catches him advancing. Too Easy. Just like that, putting more on the board.
That is the lead here for Too Easy now. So Too Easy, one game away from not only eliminating Blaze, but getting that run back versus Tweety.
What will Blaze do? I am curious. His options. So what we have not really seen a whole lot of Blaze's Fatal Blow in the situation, but I understand why it's tough. And yeah, it's tough to squeeze anything out of the Cetrion pressure, to get any kind of breathing room, much less the frames you need to generate the armor for your Fatal Blow. And that's assuming she doesn't decide to teleport and kill you for it. It's looking grim. What will Blaze do? He's an excellent player. He can, by all means, bring this back.
Yep. Last stand will be made here on the Cowboy, though, so going to be riding it all the way out here with Aaron.
As it should. One final yeehaw. Or will he...
have yeed his last haul?
Or will he keep yeeing haws after this? Who knows? All right. Good grab. Hell's Wrath pressure. Stops. Oh. All right. Counter hit into the armor break. This is looking kind of scary. But Blaze has Fatal Blow available. Has a setup going.
Okay.
Got some
Acid
punish
pour.
game.
That'll be
This
the KB,
can absolutely
maybe.
happen.
Oh, no,
This
didn't
can
amplify it.
absolutely happen.
Fatal Blow is available, though. Too Easy cannot be too sort of sketchy with his throws or shots.
Don't try to bully. Be careful.
Scud shots out. YOLO slide. Gonna lock him in the acid. Lock him in the acid. There it is. The back two.
Okay. Well done. Just as I say I say he plays so safe, he does a YOLO slide on me. He's getting me mixed out here in the stands. Okay. Hell's Wrath pressure. Well done. Too slow to counter the big boot. Crushing blow. This is a big life lead. This matters a lot against Cetrion. Just like that, her health is damn near gone. Armor break. That was convincing. What are you doing here? Don't get away from me.
A little bit more acid down. Last bit of health remaining for Too Easy. No defensive meter left either.
Back step. Blaze is probably figuring out how to close this one out. Quick low poke into the pressure to secure this. One more on the board. Looks like a more even situation going on here. Blaze has more than signs of life at this point. He could very well take this playing like that. That looks convincing. I don't even think we saw one teleport that game. Too Easy didn't even have a chance.
No need.
And I mean, once the boot drop Craig KB came into play, it was already. Oof.
Yeah, the momentum, such a big swing on that if he can get it off.
All right, now Too Easy switching to his main, at least what I would call his main. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. He seems like he's when the chips are down or when he's going up against a real scary player. I see Sub-Zero come out, so this could be anything. Oh, but he's sticking with he's not doing Deep Freeze, he's doing Polar Axe this time. I wonder if he's going to be using Polar Axe like he was using Rising Ice before. Get gapped. You're not doing Rising Ice. All right. Too Easy's movement with Sub-Zero is really something else. These like micro backsteps and whatnot, they catch you people pressing a lot, like when he's doing his very safe pressure, these like barely minus buttons and whatnot. You're always guessing on when to even press. Too Easy is the kind of Sub-Zero that keeps you not just guessing on defense, but guessing on offense as well. All right. That's a lot of unbreakable damage. That's exactly what I mean. A little stagger into a backdash. His movement is so precise. It's nasty. Goes prone right under the object.
Uh-oh.
Good trade. Not dealing with the plus frames, but he is dealing with the crushing blow. Blocks the forward, or doesn't block the forward two. I think that was an OS. Dodged the throw. Read an armor break, or a breakaway, and tried to go for the armor break, or even if he didn't, got a good combo ending, lots of Oki. Rising Ice.
Oh, here we go. Full KB coming
I
out.
don't think it's lethal though. One more mix. Mix it.
Fatal blow. Okay. Blaze, not done yet.
play,
This
all
won't
right.
kill, but this is close now.
This is a lot of damage though. Scud shot. I might close this out. Acid. Will acid close this out? Is that guaranteed? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Oh, barely misses the ice. That ice was like inches away.
And Too Easy's gonna take it.
Well done. Great play from both players. Great use of Fatal Blow from Blaze right there. I thought for sure that was going to be the kill. Like, you know, and to set up some acid, Scud shot, something like that. All the fun party tricks Aaron brings to the table. But this, I believe, sets up our grands.
Indeed it does. We've got but one set remaining. 2 players left in the bracket. And it's Too Easy versus Tweety.
All right. So, while Too Easy did look pretty high octane right there, let's not forget that they did meet earlier in the bracket, and Tweety did have a pretty convincing dub afterwards. So, we're going to have to see some adjustments. Coming in from loser's bracket, Too Easy will have to do a lot of work and pull a lot of weight if you want to take down the likes of Tweety.
Absolutely. But a quick shout out to Blaze. He will make the finale here as well. He has absolutely had an incredible run here in the Nightmare series, and this season he will be making it into the finale, it would appear. Achilles, Robitussin did not play Blackout. Blackout slept in, so he unfortunately had to get DQ'd on that one. That's why there's no score for it, unfortunately.
Yes, see, I am excited for this Grands, because here's the thing. When you lose a set, you think about it a lot more than the person who won the set.
Oh, yeah.
Typically, that's my competitive experience. Both these players are better than me, so who knows? Maybe it's different, but maybe Too Easy really dwelled on what was going wrong in that Gearus matchup earlier, and he might have brought some answers to the table. Who knows? Maybe even rewatched it too, so Tweety might have to adapt despite having already pulled the W earlier in the bracket.
And I do believe that Tweety has done some math for us as well and is confirming that they have made it in, and I'm pretty sure that's absolutely it. So while they were tied up in points with them making positions 1 and 2, they will guarantee their placement here into the finale. So everybody is going to be making it. I do believe that means sad news for Sad Boy Murda. He's going to get bumped out. But Blaze, Shirai Ryu, all of those players, I believe, are going to absolutely be making it in. The finale is not this week, but it's the week after. So next week is the LCQ, which is at the same time as usual. Just points aren't up for grabs, and then it's the Saturday after that is the finale. So it's the usual time. We start it a little bit earlier. It's a little bit earlier because there's a draft. The way that it works, I'll get everybody that makes the finale into a Twitter DM to kind of let everybody know how the draft works, but basically, depending on where you're seated at, you get to pick your opponent or whatever. So there is a bit of a draft for the finale, so we start a little bit early for that, but 7 make it in points, and then the 8th place goes to the LCQ winner.
Alrighty, so we have Too Easy once again running the Air Axe. See, Air Axe can definitely help with the spacing potential and kind of avoiding your jump trajectory, changing a little bit, dealing with anti-air sand traps. What a read on a down 2. Oh, right. That's a devastating drop. Can't be having that right now.
Gets caught with a freeze here. Too Easy's turning to get some damage going. Gonna go for the Rising Ice combos here, and we do see Rising Ice making an appearance. So it definitely feels like it's a a matchup specific choice to go for the Rising Ice in this instead of the Deep Freeze. It might be because he can't freeze the quicksand, right? Like you can't counter projectiles with it, so why go for it?
Well, it's probably a couple different things. It's
oh yeah, it's not just that.
Yeah, it gives access to more slotting for the air axe, but also on top of that, you're right. Like, what are you countering anyway? You're either gonna hit him with the freeze or not. You're not gonna eat a projectile. What are you gonna do? Eat sand trap? The only projectile Geras has is forward 2-2, and you're not gonna eat that with. Uh-oh, this is getting close.
Oh, that should do it. The last strike gonna close it out. So we will see Tweedy going ahead and taking that round 1. And we should also note real quick, this is Grand Finals. Tweedy's on the loser side. That's what that L next to his name indicates. Tweedy, on the other hand, coming from winners. So Tweedy, if he can win this first to 3, it's over. If Too Easy wins this, there is another set. So there's a long, long road ahead of Too Easy if he's going to be our champ here this week.
All right. Whew. That very active jump 1 from Geras catching. Good conversion going on.
All right, Ice Ball will come out as well. Too Easy is just outside of Fatal territory. Caught him with the mix. Called out the breakaway as well with that uppercut challenge. And now he might be able to kill off of another hit. He's got it. Beautiful. Keeps the KB for later as well. Too Easy in there, tying up the rounds.
Doesn't even have to spend the cash. Well done. Okay, down 4, air axe neutral. This is scary.
All right, got him.
What a conversion, 2-4.
He'll just go straight into another stand choke to close it out here. 344 in the damage department. Such great numbers that Geras can churn out while having access to so many other really strong tools too. I think Geras plays MK11 so well.
He does. Very great design character. And you know what? Very great in the hand of Tweedy. Like, they just... Name a better pair. The two go hand in hand. Like, Tweedy's like strike throw style just works so well with the way that Geras wants to play, at least in this particular style of it. He's one sand trap away. Or one forward 3 away, really. That's all it takes. That's what I'm talking about, these forward 3s. You were catching jumps, whiff punish, all sorts of stuff. Utility.
Yeah, I think Tweedy is some of the best usage of that like knee that he's got, because he does it as an anti-air, a low crush, just a spacing. It's so crazy how often he uses that move in various situations and still gets positive results. Really, really solid.
Yeah, easily. He got the best knee in the land.
Oh yes.
No sorry, shout out to his left knee, but that.
He is not talking about Geras, I don't think, or maybe he is. Maybe that's what he's alluding to.
Are we going to Jade? All right. It looks like this spacing game might be seriously involved, but also air glaives do help with the just being a general annoyance to Geras.
Yeah, he can't really challenge them as much. Not like Glow doesn't, I think, beats the quicksand, right? But even if it doesn't, I'm not sure. I think it does though. But doesn't. You can float over it. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, so quicksand beats Glow, but air glaive beats quicksand because you just float in the air above it. So despite having a tool that deals with her anti-projectile with like a not projectile, she still has other ways to get around it.
Yep, and then on top of that, even if the Geras player wants to start playing lame, they have to watch out for things like shadow kick, all sorts of stuff. So Jade is a very, very well-rounded character, and I am not surprised to see Too Easy have her in the arsenal.
Nope, not at all.
Poke special, down 1 Delia's dance. See, Delia's dance is going to come seriously into play here because...
caught him, but doesn't get the full convert on that rest of that string.
Good grab.
This feels like a direct counter pick, though, for sure.
It is. I'm not necessarily... I couldn't tell you the matchup is actually, you know, worse than a 5-5, but it's definitely a counter pick.
Alright, and there's the low poke. That is going to be the round here for Too Easy. The pick seemingly working out.
You look at the range and that very long low poke down 4 from Jade. That's stuff that Geras has little trouble contending.
All right, swinging. That one's home. Good blocks on the overhead as well. Oh, caught him with the mid. Breakaway available, but you got to worry about that armor break. Goes to the skies. Beautiful uppercut.
One thing about this switch, though, is that Jade's damage output is not like Geras's. So, Too Easy's going to have to open up Tweety a lot more. Whew, just like that. All right, watch out for Fatal, though. Jade has a lot of mix. Catches with just the tip of the pokes. Back 2 right there into Fatal Blow. But now, Tweety also has Fatal Blow. Don't try to jump at me with those air glaives. I guess, okay. It worked out this time. I'd watch out for a forward 3 if I were Too Easy.
Oh, glaives coming out. Tweety running out of health to work with, but the Fatal Blow not going to come out to save the day on this one. So Too Easy on the board with the definite counter pick. That feels deliberately to shut down, you know, a lot of Gears' usual annoying check tools. So we'll see if Tweety's got a build or an answer for this particular brand of Jade.
Geras has to play the matchup very peculiarly. It's definitely unusual the way he has to deal with this, and Too Easy knows what he's doing. Well done with the Jade play, though, because just because you have the hate pick, it doesn't mean it's going to do it for you. You still have to pilot your way to navigating and knowing why that matchup is annoying for the opposite character. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It takes more than just playing the character. You have to play the character correctly in a specific way to be annoying to a Gears player of this level. And here's the thing, it's not like even me personally, I'm not nearly this level, but it's not even like a tragic matchup like Fujin or Cetrion, but it's just super annoying, and Geras has to play very different. This is actually why I tell people we're in an anti-Geras meta right now, because all these powerful spacing characters are not situations that he wants to be dealing with.
All right.
But
taking
props
away
to Tweety, making it
Delia's
work.
dance. Oh, beautiful
These
flawless block.
blocks.
Dude, Tweety's defense is so strong.
His defense, his offense, his reads, everything. Look at that, the open up.
Get back in that
Stand
corner.
1 and a 1-1-1.
Glaives, although starting to run away. Air
Jump
normals
right out
into
of the
more
corner.
glaives. Gets the convert as well.
Raw Fatal Blow. But this is not enough to kill. All you did, you gave Tweety his Fatal Blow now. This is going to limit your options if you don't play it just right.
Okay, Fatal Blow on the table.
Tweety waited for the Delia's dance. Well done. I gotta be honest, I thought that Fatal Blow was gonna hit. And I guess Tweety did too, but good shadow kick punish from the Jade player, and what else does Too Easy have going on? Clean confirmed from Tweety.
Oh, we're gonna catch him again. Taken away.
Back 3 pressure, plus frames.
Now keep the chip at bay, but there's those Delia's dance. It's such a rough tool. It's basically a guess off that string and off of many other things as well.
You're
Very
guessing
tough.
next to Jade.
Oh, pokes into it. Too Easy's ready though. Good patience. Finds a throw. Good jump kick over that. Gets a punish on that even.
That's gonna be a punish.
Oh, is that gonna
Clean
KB?
punish.
Yes! Beautiful. Even as an anti-air, Tweety able
Well
to make that
done.
one work.
Well done. That is not easy. Uh-oh. Big damage. Breakaway. Yep. I get it.
Alright. Throw to follow. Flawless block
Back at the
afterward.
1-1. Get opened up. This round's kind of looking all Tweety right now. Ooh, that was an anti-air and just some big damage. No breakaway for Too Easy. This is gonna hurt. Tweety from the
Finisher.
skies just, yeah, just like that.
So Tweety now on tournament point. If he can get one more victory in the bag here.
All he has to do, just a little more work to close this out. What will Too Easy do?
Yeah, that is a significant question here to find the answer to.
Will we see Cetrion? Will we see Sub-Zero? I feel like we might not see Jade after this. That was really convincing, and maybe he wants to try something else in the roster.
Yes, Jade.
I'll eat my words. We're gonna see Jade.
We'll see Beast Pen.
Too Easy, feeling confident in this pick. I don't blame him. So, what's interesting here is Tweety really is managing to overcome all these annoying little obstacles that Jade can throw at Geras in this particular matchup. And I'm wondering if the hate pick is enough. I guess we're going to find out. Yes. What an anti-air. Yup. Up 2 goes just over the down 4.
Okay, Quicksand catches him. Tweety behind in life, but looking to make it back here.
Hey, behind in life in this matchup, it's not a huge thing.
Delia's dance
Geras
again,
hits like a
poke
truck.
into it. The amp will keep it safe though. Too Easy, lots of screen to run away with now.
Uh-oh. Okay, this can absolutely happen. All it takes is an armor break or a fatal blow read. Good flawless block from Tweety. That stops a poke into special like Delia's dance for chip out.
He'll take the round off that.
Round 2, fight.
All right. Traversing the ground with shadow kick. Well done. See, that's the thing. It's even hard to play this lame. This is definitely one of those matchups that I like to have shifting sands for, just because Jade can't deal with it that well.
Yeah, it's not an easy get for her.
Yeah, her movement is not so good. So actually, like, Geras playing lame versus her is, if you can lame her out, it's pretty annoying for the Jade player. Because her advancing movement does not keep up.
All right.
This is looking-
Patience. It's Too Easy, gonna bring us to a game 5. Goes for the overhead, gets
Overhead.
caught. Mistimed the block, it looked like there.
I think he read the breakaway.
Good blocks on the Delias, but that safety from the Amplify. Can't afford much more of this. Fatal blow available, though. Jade, gotta be careful with a jump. Gets away with it. That's gonna be blocked. That
No
means
punish.
that the kill is no longer there. Chip out available. He got over it!
Whoa, okay.
No
That
Sancho.
was a jump.
Fatal blow is available now again
Whoa.
for Too Easy. Oh, in the air-to-air trade,
Wow,
but
aired it.
Too
What
Easy
a
gonna
kill.
tie it up.
What a kill. Okay. Sign to life. Jade pick is working out for Too Easy.
Absolutely,
This is-
the counters are here.
This is the hill he chose to be on today.
Good choice, it would appear.
You know what? I would say it is definitely working out. Remember, Sub-Zero did not work out earlier for him, and I believe he didn't feel confident in the Scorpion either here. So you know what? A little bit of Delia's dance, a little bit of poke, a little bit of spacing, some air glaives, and suddenly you can annoy this Sand Titan just enough.
All right, you've got a working strategy.
Yeah, suddenly you have some tactics you can rely on, and this could be the beginning of a swift turnaround. All right, I wonder what adaptions. I wonder, will we see shifting sands come into play at all, or is that just gonna be filler? I get it.
Round 1, fight.
Ooh, starts off with a shadow kick. Spicy. Keeping it full screen. I like it.
All right. Oh, caught him. So far, too easy keeping that life lead, but Tweety will make his way in. This is time to get the damage. Breakaway comes out. Short hop is there. Now no more room left for Jade to run away. Tweety wants to lock him down. What's going on, Ghost Story?
You saw that?
Oh, what?
What?
Why did that whiff? Death to Jade.
I don't even know what just happened.
He flawless blocked a poke and did up 2, and Gears just hopped right
I'll tell you
over.
why. Oh, that's because his up 2 goes too high.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So,
I know it. Like, there's parts of it that
it's
make
same
sense,
thing.
but that's not how it should work.
A lot of pokes and then a lot of special moves you can cancel into will make it whiff. It's actually pretty messed up. It's pretty messed up. That's why earlier we saw Tweety using his up 3 versus Aaron Black.
All right, backing away. Tweety forced to block that Emerald Wave. Ezekiel with the follow. Thank you so much. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series here. That's too easy on the verge of resetting this bracket here. Both of these players are in, so they're really just fighting for seeding position, but they are tied in points right now, but only one of them is going to get the win on this one, so that obviously will get the lead to the points as well. Okay, poke is out. Beautiful attempt at the throw, but too easy was ready. He's beyond ready. Okay, this bracket looks like it's about to get upset or reset here. Tweety goes for the low. No punish, though, from Too Easy.
Now, Tweety.
Okay, poke after poke. Tries to jump over, but the glaive catches him on the way down, and that means our bracket is reset.
Well done.
So that means a L to both sides, and this is the run back. Previously, Tweety versus Too Easy. Tweety took it 3-1. Now, Too Easy brings a new strategy to bear, and he finds the victory.
So now, we're in an interesting situation. Too Easy, because it is a new set, will be able to switch if he wants to.
Yes,
but I'm not sure if he wants to. I'm not sure if he wants to. Let's be honest. This Jade is really working out right now. This might be his secret weapon. Like I've said before, some Gears players definitely find this matchup more annoying than other characters, and Too Easy's taking full advantage.
Yeah, now the thing is, Too Easy, or Tweety is a very, very strong Gears player, maybe the strongest. I think Gur is the other one in contention, in two very different styles. So he's played other Jades before. This is not new to him. Yeah. So if he can find his rhythm on how he deals with Jade, he might be able to turn this one around for sure.
Absolutely. At the level that Tweety's playing, it takes more than a bad matchup. It takes a lot more than a bad matchup.
Oh, yeah. But so far, Too Easy, bringing quite a few things here.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the full screen quicksand, I like it. Now you're on top. And just the sheer damage difference in the matchup is really going to be playing a pivotal role.
All right, it's out. Little focus there. Beautiful air-to-air trade. Too Easy now finds himself in the danger zone. Back to the corner as Tweety stacks up big damage on this one. Keeps the combo going. Doesn't quite get the full thing. He'll get punished even for it, but beautiful attempt. Too far away for the counter poke. Get your hands off of me. One more touch is all it'll take, and there it is. The low poke on the roll away will allow Tweety to take round one as we move into our post-reset grand finals.
I like the adaptation I'm seeing from Tweety. What an armor break.
Boom. Big damage on that one.
2-4 sand trap. Lots of utility. All right. What a confirm. Just jumps right over the Adenian Spark.
All right, uppercut, uppercut. Will this be enough damage here? It might be.
Probably.
Ooh, we'll see. The last chop, just barely shy. 400 though, and the knee afterward is going to be Tweety taking game one. Tweety was on the winner's side, and then Too Easy reset it. Sully.
All right. Tweety on the board right now. It looks like whatever adaptation happened, I mean, it's working, because that was more than convincing. Definitely looked like once Too Easy was cornered, there was a lot of things they had to deal with. All right, what will we see now? Sticking with Jade. He's a believer. I mean, then again, this could also just be, you know, research for the finale. Who knows? Maybe figuring out, trying to feel his way around this titan of a Gearus player.
Yeah, this does feel like Too Easy's found some bit of a rhythm, but Tweedy, like you're saying, takes more than a bad matchup as he starts to adapt and adjust to the way that Too Easy's playing this. And Too Easy, not necessarily a well-known Jade player, so when it comes to call upon your true Jade knowledge that you might need to beat Tweedy, who knows if it's going to be there.
Because Too Easy's also qualified, correct?
Both of them have qualified, so this is
Yep.
just battling it out for points at this point.
So this could actually be Too Easy, just really feeling out the Jade matchup for the future in just a couple of weeks here. Who knows? That's going to be a powerful punish. All right, life lead's already gone. This matters a lot to the Jade players. They don't do damage like the rest of us.
Ooh, gets the convert. Doesn't get the full afterward, though. Quicksand's out, but good defense from Too Easy. Not going to get caught. Oh, no. Tried for a throw, and Tweedy's ready.
Just ducked and down two. The uppercut comes at. What a flawless block. This defense, we got micro ducks, we got flawless blocks. I mean, Tweedy is here to play.
And these flawless blocks working for him, too. We saw, you know, some of it not working out, the flawless block whiffing, but Tweedy not discouraged. Still going to go back to that strong defensive tool because he knows it will work. Even if it doesn't work 100% of the time, 95 is still good enough to take the risk, man. If it's Fire Emblem, I'm attacking every time on 95.
Hey, you know what? It still puts the fear in your opponent when they try to take back your turn.
That is also
really
very
what counts. It's a very important mind game. It makes them have to, they might resort to only anti-flawless block things, which means they're getting even less cash, and Jade needs all the cash. All right. Yep, traverse the stage with the shadow kick. I get it. There's a certain distance Jade likes to play, and it's not too far. We just jump the grab like.
No problemo.
He's here to read.
Gonna get the quicksand to close it out.
This is looking scary. Yeah, jumping gears. Crushing blow.
Ooh,
Armor break.
launcher. Good. Tweedy gonna save his defensive meter, and he knew the fatal blow was coming. Too Easy, taking a big risk. But Tweedy was ready, and he'll now take a 2-0 lead after the reset.
Nice punish. Prepared for the forward two and for the double overhead of the fatal blow coming after, which is a lot because Delia's dance creates a pretty scary little mix right there. All right.
Absolutely, it does.
This has been a lot of very powerful play from Tweedy. I mean, offense, incredible. Defense, unreal. The micro ducking, the flawless block. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with what I'm seeing right now. Too Easy, however, is no stranger to bringing it back.
Nope, not at all.
He was down, but he is not out. And you know what? He just brought it back a little bit ago. So give him time. Let him adapt. Maybe he has a good plan cooking up. He could be boiling up a big old bucket of something scary.
All right, here we go. Game number 3 after the reset. Tweedy on the verge of claiming this one. Alright, swing. Gets the Delia's Dance off, though. That Delia's Dance so pesky. And again, the flawless block attack whiffing after that poke. She's just too low to the ground to get launched. I think if it's other pokes or other moves of a similar speed that he's flawless blocking, it'll be a little different, but not going to work on that one. And I don't think that he's going to be close enough for his up 3 to work either. I don't actually know that.
That's the thing. His up 3 is also very stubby, so down 4, when spaced properly, is going to beat all flawless block attempts in this situation.
Oh, gonna just jab on the landing there. Here will be the launch. Breakaway available. He goes for it. No armor break. Beautiful anti-air. Fatal Blow doesn't come out to finish the job. Fatal Blow available from both.
That was a
Gotta be
gutsy
careful.
breakaway. That could have gone
Oh,
south.
jump kick Fatal
Speaking of
Blow.
which, okay.
That's it. Tweety's going to take round 1 here. 1 left for Tweety to be our champion here.
Well done. That could have gone south real fast because, I mean, they were both realistically one hit. But now how will Too Easy deal with this situation?
Right.
Just like that, confirmed into some big damage. No breakaway available.
Yep, beautiful sand choke here. Double uppercut. Gonna keep it going forward toward the corner. The quicksand will get the side switch, but Gear's the character that can very easily move you back into that corner if he wants you to, I think. Here's the counter hit,
That's another
KB.
punish. Uh-oh. This
Huge
is
lead
looking
right
quick.
now for Tweety.
Too Easy's got to lay a lot of damage down on the table with Jade right now and make no mistakes. Yeah, take the grab. I get it. Take the grab.
One more throw rolls out. Wiggle Stick's too far away. This is the opening.
Beautiful backstep into back 3.
Elia's dance a little bit more. Interrupts the Fatal Blow attempt.
Done.
And that means Tweety will take it. 3-0 over Too Easy. So, I don't have the actual math done yet. I've got to crunch the numbers on, who all got points where. I will do that after this is over. I'm going to take care of that. It's going to be the first thing I do. But I should be tweeting about who made it. I'm going to eat, actually, so it's not the first thing I do. I'm going to eat, then I'll do some math, then I'll tweet. It might be a little late, but I will update you guys as to who is qualified and who's going to be making it in. That information will be out there shortly. But big congratulations to Tweety. I do want to say, before I've done the math, I believe that Tweety, Too Easy, Blaze, and Sure you all made it. They'll be joining Sully, Blackout, and Slick Beats. I think those are the 7 players that qualify, but we do have to, of course, take a quick rundown at that just to make sure. But in the end, it is, of course, going to be Tweety taking it. Very strong play. Too Easy had the counter pick with Jade. It worked for the reset, but in the end, the Gearus pick was just too much to overcome. So Tweety is our champ. Congratulations to him. Thank you guys all for coming through. And of course, big thank you to Dr. Omnipotent for joining me on the mic. If there's anything that you'd like to say to these fine people before we say our farewells, this would be the time to do so.
Just want to say thank you for having me, Dream. And if anybody wants to check out my Dr. Omnipotent content, I mostly release a lot of Spawn content nowadays. You can always find me on my YouTube, Dr. Omnipotent over there. Coming out with a Spawn Guide series pretty soon. You can keep track of it on Twitter. But thanks for having me, Dream. It's been a good time. And big congratulations to Tweety on that win. That was very well done. Nicely done.
Absolutely. So that's going to close it all out here for us tonight, though. Really appreciate that. We'll be back with LCQ on Tuesday, so if you don't have enough points, you didn't get to play tonight, if you're new, make sure you sign up for the LCQ. LCQ is winner takes all, so all you need is an Xbox and Ethernet cable, even borrow your friends, and you can hop in and you'll be able to make it into